What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit. CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellas Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Man, here, man. 122 pounder, 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV, bro.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, you know, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments you get priority reply. No, instantly that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace.
All right, man, we here. I brought to you today by I'm playing out Haymon. Canelo pulled off the skirt move. Skirt. So yeah, let's get it together today. Make sure the audio A-OK. Let me know if something wrong with the audio. Appreciate everybody watching this on Twitch. You can watch it on Twitch at Goodfella_TV313. You can watch it on YouTube, Goodfella TV. You can watch it on Facebook right now. That's a totally different topic. I'm trying to look to sell my Facebook like page. I got 11,000 plus people watch. So if you're trying to buy it, let me know. I'm trying to get rid of it. They won't let me change the name, so it's got to be something pertaining to boxing. And Facebook is absolutely the worst platform to start a business on, unless you're gonna pay for advertisement. They advertise to do work. It's actually the worst. They don't send all your notifications out, just like the regular Facebook. Like, you know, they only send it to a few of your friends. Like when you post a status, it don't go, if you got 2,000 friends, it don't go to all 2,000 friends. It goes to a percentage. Their algorithm is stupid. So imagine if you're trying to build a platform, you got 11,000 people, 5,000 people, and it's only going to 1,000, 1,500 people. It's kind of how it works. So y'all think y'all talking about the YouTube notification bill being like horrible, like Facebook is like the worst. But if you ain't heard, Canelo chose to go with a 2-fight deal from the zone. That'll give him 85. I heard he'll get over 100 million with Mexican TV money, which he'll be fighting Bivol May 7th. I don't know where. I'm guessing Vegas. And he will be fighting September 17th, Triple G. If Triple G actually get past Royota Murata, April 2nd, I heard today, but it's nothing official on BoxRec as of yet. So I heard if the virus kind of, you know, settled down, they'd do it in Japan. I heard they spent 130 million American bucks on that fight for it to be pushed back. So they're gonna try their best to get that fight over there. And in Australia, spending 130 million USDA dollars. So so right now, that's the plan. Also, if you hang around, I tell you, what if Triple G lose, or the Triple G fight don't like go down like they think it go down. Also, we talk about Shawn Porter said about Boots. We talk about Canelo playing Haymon and them and not in trouble. Also, Spence and Ugas is picked up by Showtime, which is not really a shock. I told you it was they was bidding for the fight. Showtime got the bigger bag. So Showtime will be carrying the Errol Spence fight, Ugas fight. Fox money drying up, so I'll look for PBC to be off of Fox pretty soon. So the Fox money drying up. This day last year PBC unless an extension is reached. So like I said, PBC got a lot of problems. You know, they don't have any fights to leverage. They don't have any fights to leverage no more. All they fights is stale. Only fight they got to leverage, and according to them, according to their fan base, people don't care about this fight, is Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence. So if they don't have any other fights to leverage, you know, what other platform? They're gonna have to continue to go through Viacom. So they're gonna have to continue to go to Viacom, man. If you know, I heard of rumors of them possibly going through the Paramount Plus app, you know, so we'll see about that. I'm gonna make a donation. Super chat always open. I prefer Cash App, Venmo, PayPal if you're gonna donate, because I get 100% of that money, except for the money that you transfer instantly. So you go to Super Chat, I get a couple percentage. But if you want to get a message across on the screen, Super Chat is the way to go. See what I got, special sound effects I got when you send a donation today. So I appreciate that. Best way you can donate is thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button on YouTube, hit the bell icon button. Make sure you hit notification. If you're not getting bell icons, just unhit it and then hit it again. So all that good stuff. So I mean, so apparently, real quick, they moving. This is going on Showtime. So it says Showtime previously outbidded Fox for the Canelo Plant fight. It says Boxing has learned that Showtime will handle the production and marketing for Spence and Ugas April 16th for Arlington, Texas. So at the end of the day, shout out to them. Quick news: Showtime will be holding it down. The fight for him and Ugas. So I can care less because I'm not paying. I don't care if it's on Showtime or Fox. Y'all know I'm Supreme. You know, I'm part of the Supreme Stream team. Straight up and down. But I'm all backwards today. Just give me a second. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get started.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
All right, let's get started, man. Get to the comment section. Check my ears out. So that's that. Let's get to the comment section. Says that what's up, Ricky? I see you. New York City. Salute. So the DAZN never lost Canelo to PBC. He always maintained that Eddie is his guy. He's just a free agent. So Kobe 2K fan, Anthony Ware, what a dude. So says Justin salute. He said Porter Cap. Hi Porter Cap. We'll get to that. Bivol F around and be a banana peel for Canelo. But Michael Parks continues. Fox got the bag. They just not spending on. They're not spending it on boxing. That's facts. They just continue not to spend it on boxing as they should. This pay-per-view is probably not even going to do 500,000, 400,000. Yeah, hell, come on, it ain't even going to do 3. You probably talking about Bud and Keith Thurman type of numbers, which we still waiting for the Keith Thurman numbers to come out. So, I mean, if y'all want to start with Porter, we can start with Porter. I really don't care if we start off at this point. But apparently Porter called he called Boots overrated. People went crazy. Well, actually, he was right. He was 100% right on his take. He is overrated. Fans in boxing tend to blow these fighters' heads up. Even though I got him number 3 as my welterweight, he hasn't beat a world champion. And when people just say that he running through people say that he'll run through this guy, that guy. Did the same thing with Errol Spence, and y'all just never learn. With Errol Spence, you know, when he started stepping up in competition, he stopped knocking people out. He started having debatables. But here, hold on, my bad.
Whoa. No, you don't want.
You know, I don't want you to come back.
Boots is overrated.
Whoa.
No, you don't want us to get carried away. You got to see something.
Boots is overrated.
Whoa.
Shawn.
Whoa.
You shut your mouth too over there.
I think he's the most gifted
That was
fighter
bullshit.
in boxing, but when he's getting caught clean. With even DeLorean we tagged, he's not getting caught here with the chip. It's getting caught on the button, and that is a problem. But I wonder if he was moving in for the kill when he got hit with that. But he might either he's gonna have a Philly chin that's so good.
I can tell you that. I'm hot. I said it.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked those words came out of your mouth.
I know you are. Listen, Boots is overrated, and this is why I say he's overrated.
Crazy.
Everybody is so hyped up on him, but he hasn't been in the ring with any world champions yet.
Well,
That's how it goes, Sean.
Huh?
That's how it goes. They got hyped about you guys before you got through. That's boxing.
But I feel like
That's how you build your fighter.
And don't forget that I'm the one that said that, or one of the ones that said this dude is the closest thing we got to Roy Jones. I've said that. I'm on record. I believe that. But at the same time, because every name that you throw out and Boots is smashed, Boots is smashed. Right. Damn, like let the fight happen and say Boots smashed them, or man, that was a great fight. Boots did well. But don't blatantly Boots will smash everybody in 147 pound division.
Okay, you heard Shawn Porter's reason. The reasons that we here. The reason. Come on, he heard him. That's a valid reason. Instead of everybody running off and taking out of context, half the people that talk about it ain't even hear him make the quote. Think about that for me. Half the people that run and talked about this didn't even hear him make the quote. They just heard it. They read it out of context. They, who did the article? They took it out of context. They heard somebody else say it. They ran off with it. That's what it is. That's what it is. A lot of y'all just heard it through the middleman. Y'all heard it through secondary person. And anybody that have a platform, especially that's vlogging, they have a journalistic right. If you're a vlogger and you report boxing news, you know what I'm saying? You are a journalist. You have a journalistic right, if that's a word, to report, observe, and report everything. The whole thing. You have to do your due diligence. You have to do your homework. And a lot of these people ain't doing their homework. They just running off. They just running off with what he say, she say stuff. I see somebody share a clip on Twitter. He shared 22 seconds of the clip. Come on, so it was even more than that. He explained it vividly. He said that he's overrated because of the fans. They say he has smashed this, he has smashed that. Let him do it. It is becoming overrated. The fans will make you not like somebody. He's a legend. He's an active fighter who's a myth, the legend. Jaron Ennis. He's not going. He eventually. It may not happen at 47 in May. He gonna find somebody that's gonna take him rounds. That's how it go. Earl Spence looked immaculate in the ring. It was man down, man down, man down, man down, man down.
Good job, Allen.
Man down, man down, man down, man down. When he stepped up to a certain level of opposition, that man didn't go down.
To this day.
That man, that's just the way boxing go. Matisse was the machine. Mr. Roboto. Everything he touched, he put it on ice. When he fought Danny, people, even when he knocked Lamont Peterson out. Grand slam. When he fought Danny Garcia, the first dude he hit that didn't crumble and didn't fold at his power, he was in a dogfight, he lost. Never reached none of the mythical status that the fans have bestowed upon him. Shawn Porter right. Let him fight the fights and we find out through the ring. It's not a diss. Two things could be true. He could be the closest thing to Roy Jones. Some people thought to this day Roy Jones is overrated. You could fight like somebody. John Pascal was a knockoff of Roy Jones. Two things could be true. You could be a legend. You could be overrated. Overrated is not the worst term. It's not. It's not. If you could say a billion things worse than I'm choking around. You can say a lot of things worse than overrated. You can say a lot of things worse than overrated, bro. He could be a notch overrated. He could prove the overrated opinion to be true. Sometimes, like whoever thought LeBron would have exceeded the hype. No issues off the court. Family man. Not too many scandals, if any. You want to poke holes in his resume for a kid that came from Akron. I think he handled the hype and he exceeded the hype. Come on, I think Magic and Bird exceeded the hype. I think Muhammad Ali, people was calling Muhammad Ali overrated. Look at the Godfather Harlem when he was talking about how he pulls back with his hands down and his chin up, and you know what I'm saying. Two things can be true. He can be close to Roy Jones, but at the same time, I said this a couple years ago. People and fans will make you not like a fighter with all the pulling their jock strap and all that. People will take you there. They will. But everybody just ran off, said he overrated, didn't give you the whole clip, didn't give it to you in full context, man. These dudes are jokes, bro. Y'all need to start reporting these dudes for false advertisement. And that's a fact.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
What's going on?
What's going on, my brother?
But he said, if he's overrated, why didn't he fight? Why he got to fight him? Why he got to fight him if he overrated? Why? What has Boost done to earn a title shot yet?
But remember when we did our welterweight rankings yesterday, we did top 5. I remember I said I had Jaron Ennis number 4 under your Dennis Ugas, and my reason was I would have had Keith if Keith Thurman had been active. I would have had Keith Thurman over him, but I didn't have Jaron Ennis top 3 like how Joe Goosen or whoever else did on the telecast for Thurman's fight, because I said the same thing that Bernie's echoed and other people have echoed. This is before I found out about the Shawn Porter thing. Jaron Ennis, I think he's a top level talent wise, but as far as a ranker when it comes to his record and what he's done in his professional career, maybe his amateur record is great. We looked up his amateur record before, but his professional ranking right now, he hasn't even fought a contender. I said it on last night's show.
I said the same thing. I was saying the same thing about Ugas. He ain't fought nobody but an old Pacquiao and Shawn Porter.
But remember, we did go through Ugas's.
He 35 years old,
and he fought guys like Jermall. The guys that I'm saying the guys I'm saying Boots should fight. Jermall James. I'm saying Jermall James. Jaron Ennis hasn't fought yet. He still hasn't fought those contender type of guys. The same thing Bernie echoed on this.
I agree. I agree with what they said, but then again, Ugas not beating dudes, like he beating dudes. Straight up and down. True. He not beating dudes like he beating dudes. Like he's struggling with Abel. He with the debatables with Abel Ramos. I'm just saying that that what Shawn is saying is that the hype that people giving him, it doesn't match. It doesn't match the resume.
And CJ, the same hype because. I think more so because we're on a different side of the viewership of the YouTube boxing spectrum.
Anthony in the Cash App, appreciate it. Here you go, bro. I wanted to use this all. Let me make sure I get this all the way right.
Straight cash, homie.
Thanks, Randy. You want to hear it again? Here you go. Hold on, let me play it again. That was quick.
Straight cash, homie.
Appreciate the Cash App, Anthony.
But like I was saying, because we're on a different side of the YouTube boxing spectrum, I'm trying to be as PC as possible. Because we're on this side, Boots is the guy. But if we were on another side, I feel like Virgil Ortiz gets the same amount of hype as Jaron Ennis on the other side. So it's not like we just calling out Boots.
The same hype. AB got the same hype.
That's what I was about to say. And the reason why I said that about Boots, and you just fast forward to my point, I don't want him to end up like a guy like AB or like Daddy Jacobs when he was younger gets slept by somebody because he's got caught. Dude said it on the podcast. When he gets caught, he don't get nicked. He don't get like grazed. He get caught flush. He just ain't been caught flush by the right guy.
That's true, but not too many people can punch with you.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. Earl Spence don't really punch you. In spurts, he punch with you. Like a guy like Crawford. That's what I'm trying to tell you. A guy like Crawford, you know, he'll punch with you. Do like nigga like Spence, he gonna keep doing the same thing until it work. And when you move up in weight and you move up in class of opponents, you know,
knockouts come.
You start having debatables.
Yeah.
You got to be able to do something else. You can't be a one trick pony. Like I said before with Boots, not too many of these dudes can punch with him. Now, Ugas probably could. He could counter punch it, but when Shawn Porter said it's true, you can't debate that, bro. And all of a sudden, the local dummy box community, LDBC, is endorsing Boots.
Yeah.
They trying to endorse him.
Yeah.
They trying to now. They know Earl Spence. I gotta get that mystical. Let me put that in. You going down, boy? Super sorry. They know Earl. They know Earl going down, and they know Haney not getting the fight. He got to go to 140, and don't nobody feel too comfortable.
What happened to Devin?
Yeah, but Devin going to 140, and they don't feel too comfortable about the chances at 140. And you know, now they got to find another guy to jump to.
Yeah, to go back.
They trying to jump
what about
to
Gary Russell? They don't back Gary Russell no more.
Man, come on, he done. He done. You talking about Gary Russell? He done.
Stop. Oh, boy, stop.
Come on, that boy done. He know he done. Like I said before, bro. Like I said before, it's true. The fans are overhyping him, and it could turn you off as a fighter and as a special as a former boxer. And people get mad. All of a sudden, LDBC running with Boots. What happened to Earl?
Wait, time out. This is what I don't get. Wasn't they just backing Shawn a couple months ago in November against?
And then this is Shawn before that.
Yeah.
Now they want Kenny all in the video. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, bro, they leeches. When you leech off something, you got some people around you that might just leech off your energy. They need something. They need some other life form to leech off of, and that's what they doing. They know Earl about to look bad. Or Earl can lose. Now they trying to endorse Boots, and they gonna make people not like Boots.
Yeah, and that's it. And we don't need that.
It's happening with Shawn Porter. You know my comments are, why you don't fight Terence Crawford? What he got to do with Terence Crawford, bro? Ain't he on the same promotional side? The same, ain't this next fight, Earl Spence fight, gonna be on the same network?
Yeah.
They both fighting on Showtime next. Like I said before, they pansies, bro. He said Boots might be the real deal, but he haven't had a chance to prove it yet. So yes, he's overrated, overhyped, and it's not because it's not like he pushing the hype train. We talk about these fake fans that's trying to latch on to his train. You know what I'm saying? Who don't care nothing about him. They need like the LDBC.
They just doing that. You already
doing
that, man. They doing that for
and them dudes was lying all day. Them dudes lying all day.
If I was Boots, and if I'm Boots, I'll make sure like, because the boxing community ain't that big on YouTube. You make sure you zero in on these fools and don't grant them no type of access to whatever you're doing. It's period, bro. You don't because all they can do is bring bad press to you. The same way they did Wilder. Wilder, thank God he was a knockout artist. And it
was coming.
Yeah, it was coming. But I'm just saying, thank God he was a knockout artist and his fights sold themselves. But the LDBC really didn't do him no favors. When you really think about it.
Well, then again, he didn't have a fan base neither. So he was a man without a home. He took the Clint salute. So it didn't really matter.
Whoever came to him, he welcomed whoever came to him. So I don't know.
Ronaldo salute. They showed him love, you know. It is when he said, how you gonna call a fight overrated if you said you will never. He can say what he want to say. He's retired.
He's not a fighter. He's not a fighter.
He's a podcaster and announcer. Stop. He's not a fighter.
He's media.
He's media now. He deserves to have an opinion. He's media. What's going on, Andy?
What's up, bro? Back at it like a crack addict.
Back at it like a crack addict.
But yeah, like I said before, with people like y'all, he's not a fighter. He's a media now. And why do I have to give you opportunity? I don't have a belt. I'm not ranked in the IBF no more. I'm not ranked anywhere no more.
I don't have nothing that you want.
Unless you want to come on the podcast and people take it as a derogatory term. But if you listen to it, I'm pretty sure Boots he probably by now listened to it in context. He tired of people just running with it, bro. It's the same thing. They ran with it with Earl Spence. He'll stop anybody. I was part of that. I'm like, hey, he rolling through cats. He's stopping everything. And then when he fought,
the little guys.
He fought Mikey Garcia. Out of all people, he thought he was going. He thought he was going to eat cola Chipotle. Mikey Garcia.
Rolling. Yeah.
Why all these PBC fanboys want to push boots on Bud and on Virgil, but God forbid they put it on Earl. That's like, oh no, that's my man. You can't put boots on my man. Like, where y'all tripping?
Exactly. It's like it's the Earl Spence Protection Brigade. He's like, yo, we got a new soldier in line. It gotta be.
No, they just trying to leech off his energy.
They ain't even really talking about it, but people they're forgetting that Boots gonna fight an IBF final eliminator. There's no way to Spence to go but up.
But because the Custio Clayton, bro, and then Spence. I don't know if you heard, Spence and Ugas is on Showtime next now.
Oh,
so they fight on the same network.
I was just about to tell you that. Now, is that what? So remember how they were saying Canelo's gonna get 50, but then they said 45. What if that 5 million they cut from him was to kind of spread it to the Ugas Spence?
It was 50. First. It was 50. It was 50.
Why they cut? Oh, so it was 50. It was 45.
They did offer him 50 though. I got the word. They did offer him 50. But
you think Espinoza was gonna be boss enough to do 2 pay-per-views in 3 weeks?
He got $100 million, bro. But he gonna get $100 million because he got the Mexican TV money coming in too. So it's 85 for the zone, but then he also bring, he fight free on Mexico.
Hennessy, you got the Hennessy, you got the Dolce Gabbana endorsement. Yeah.
No, but he's just gonna make 100 plus. You gonna make 85, so he gonna make the 15, the extra 15 that get to 100 off the 85. He gonna make that with the Mexican TV money.
With the Mexican,
remember,
this is what they gonna say. Bivol's for the hardcore and the purist. Charlo would have been for the fans, and Triple G is for like the money.
We'll get there. We almost there.
Okay.
He said fans don't make you not like anyone you don't. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. What are you talking about?
Look
crazy.
Wilder.
Wilder was public enemy #1.
Yeah, like bro, and people can't even tell you why, bro. Like it's a lot of guys, the fans and the media and the fans will make you not like somebody. That's a fact. Zab exposed him and Devin Alexander.
CJ, the prime example right there is Lomachenko. They stuffed Lomachenko down our faces.
Yup, and people just they can't say nothing bad about Lomachenko's style.
To the point where they was trying to they erase a loss. They tried to erase a loss of his record. They expunged it on public TV, daytime TV.
Like you and Canelo, there's something that you can see that you don't like. You can say, well, he fighting, certain type of. That's the actual, that's physical. You can see that, like with the fans are making like the media shoving Michael Jordan down your throat in the 90s. Imagine if they had Gennaro Salute. Imagine if they had social media with Michael Jordan. Y'all think LeBron and all this is bad, bro?
Right? You think they get criticized? Imagine Jordan with the way people all these
with social media.
With social media.
It'd be a rap, bro. Y'all would have hated him, bro.
Picking, undermining all that, bro.
They would have been riding Jordan. Jordan would have shot to kill 10 people on the street. Oh, he innocent. That wasn't Jordan. That was his brother. He said Boots is a breath of fresh air in the static division. At the end of the day, that is true. Him and Virgil is a breath of fresh air. But who say that he don't get the baton and do the same thing Earl did? We never know. Never know.
I think what it is for a lot of people, it's because he passes the eye test in flying colors. But eye test is one thing. Yeah. I like the way he banged. Bro, I love it. Don't get me wrong, but name my top 5 opponent. I haven't seen a Spence. I haven't seen an Ortiz. I haven't seen a Crawford. I haven't seen a Shawn Porter. I haven't seen any of that yet.
You can say the same thing about Earl Spence. Hold on. You can say the same thing about Earl Spence.
You ain't seen a stay on this. You ain't seen the Batuev. You ain't seen
but you ain't see that from the rest of them. Earl Spence been hold on. Come on, get out of here. Batuev came over there and broke him down like a U-Haul box.
Yeah,
bro. These dudes in their 30s, bro. And Shawn Porter is the best name on their resume and a washed up Manny Pacquiao. Shawn Porter is the only top 5 welterweight Earl Spence fought. Off my memory, who else was top 5? Well, guys, he fought Shawn Porter. Okay.
No. Listen,
Danny lost to Keith and Shawn.
Danny never was top 5, bro.
He never was top 5.
Yeah,
he never was top 5 welterweight.
He had dope. Yeah, because he lost to Shawn and Keith, right? And then Mikey blown up lightweight.
But he ain't fought number like 140
at best.
And people don't. Yeah, people want to forget. Oh, Errol was very, very quick to hear, oh, Mike, you want to fight me? Yeah, man, come on up. But when it came to Bud with that call out in that one video where I don't know which one it was. It was when Errol and Bud were face to face. He didn't want that smoke like that. But when it came to Mikey calling him out, oh yeah, let's do it, bro. Let's do it AT&T.
Yeah,
and then Bud hit and knock him out.
Kell Brook and
Shawn. Yeah.
Kell Brook and Shawn. I mean, if you don't deduct Kell Brook being beat up, but I just think it is what it is.
I definitely deduct that.
So he said, "What's title? Do Shawn is a retired fighter, Shelton? He's a retired fighter. What do you want him to do?"
Shawn Porter does not have a title. Shawn Porter,
he doesn't even have a ranking.
He does. No, CJ, he does have a title. It's called broadcaster for Fox. That's his title. He's a broadcaster.
Damn, I miss HBO. Me too. Ugas has earned his spot in my dude. Well, yeah, that's your opinion. I say he earned his spot, but like I said, if you want to earn a real spot, be the real live champion, bro. Don't have no debatables with Abel Ramos. If you have a debatable with Spence, you might as well just hand the belt to him. As soon as the card before the cards is read.
Abel Ramos, who just lost.
And that nigga's for almost 40 or Dennis Ugas, bro. Like I said before, all that smiling he doing, bro. Is you in fight mode or not?
Why. I told you why. He done got.
Oh, by the way,
he done got the opening budget.
I was at that Thurman Barrios fight. It was a vibe, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was pretty dope.
It was pretty.
How many people was there?
I got great seats. Nobody even sat right there. I was there.
We know you got great seats.
We know you got great
seats. What's up, guys?
You got great seats, man. You
could have been on the roof. You could have been on the roof. You would have still.
Bro, I was there from 1:30 to 11:30, bro.
Look. Oh, then he was there all day.
All day, baby. I left work early and I didn't even tell nobody. And no problem.
You came back and had a job, nigga?
Hell yeah. Bro, I met, Fernando Vargas Jr., the dad, the sons, chopped it up with them after the fight. So it was tight, bro. It was tight. I saw all that.
He said Ortiz hyped even more, in my opinion. The UK, they hype him way more. The UK, okay, you in the UK, I can't really say.
Hey, you know why I think that is? Because of the platform, because of the zone.
The zone.
Yeah. That's why. Yep, I'll give it that. That's right.
But you see, that goes to our point.
Hold on. Read that comment.
Will make you hate. Wait, let me see.
Read that comment.
Didn't Kenny Porter KO?
Oh my!
Play the Jeezy. Do the Jeezy drop.
Damn.
What was the first thing I said to you?
I see we were talking about the public. Then he overrated. Yeah, it was all he said. It's the public, the fans. For Virgil Ortiz, he said, "You good, Shawn? What's going on? What's going on? I reached my limit. If Henry come on, that's my limit today because we all be talking over each other. You gotta get here early." I know his father heard. He paid attention to. At the end of the day, it's not, you heard it. Did you hear it in context? What he said, it wasn't about his skill set. It was more about the fans, bro. But niggas always gonna take sports is personal, bro. Anytime you do something that's your craft, niggas gonna take it super.
Because it's like you said, it's their craft that they perfected, and I'm pretty sure
it's an individual sport, not a team sport too. That's right.
And I'm pretty sure
they still there. They still take it personal for Westbrook.
If Boots go in there and he meet any one of our standards, any one of the guys that we think that he should fight and be beaten, I'm pretty sure Shawn Porter's not going to be like, oh, he's overrated. He's going to give him his credit.
No, keep it a buck. Yeah, keep it a buck, bro.
What does he have? Well, listen, at this point, Jaron Ennis is trying to get to where Shawn Porter has already been twice. Why would Shawn Porter sit here and just hate on him for no reason? He's not an active fighter.
He just got tired of people. You see it right there. Like, he just tired of niggas to like the white boy twist right, like being a white boy. Tired of niggas just annoying him before he knowing. Porter opinion is more qualified. He said Ramen say Porter opinion is more qualified than YouTubers and fans. At the same time, all these elements contribute to what boxing would exactly. And only time it get bad if Jaron Ennis meet the standard or come close to meeting the threshold. And he keep moving the bar back like the rest of these YouTubers do. Anthony said Canelo TV rights pays him 15. So yeah, that's 85 plus 15. What's that? 100. Check me out on Venmo. Support me on Venmo. CJ Good 313. C-Dub said Boost going to clean PBC side. I don't know. He might not. I tell you what. Or Dennis Ugas possesses a skill set. He possesses.
C-Dub, listen. y'all gotta remember, Boots, he got a Showtime deal. He's not with PBC. He
that's
can
right.
still go to
Yeah,
top rank.
he's
He can still
Showtime.
go to top rank.
I don't think he can go to top rank. I think legally he can't go there or something like that.
Or he can go to the zone.
He could, but I mean, when the Showtime deal over with, he probably been to read up with them when they got a handshake agreement. So I don't know. Hold on. He said, speak on the Kobe 2K. He said, folks try to show Lomachenko. Now that's why people don't like Lomachenko.
Yeah.
And then when he got that fast track in the belt, but people don't know he gave part of his signing money with PBC with Top Rank. He gave it back to Bob Arum to get a title shot. Looks like Terence Crawford gave some of his purse up to fight in Omaha, to show Bob Arum he can sell in Omaha because Bob Arum didn't want to lose the money. People don't even know this stuff or tend to forget this stuff. But Lomachenko had to get money back. Straight up and down. He had to get money back, bro.
Real quick,
he had to get money back. Yeah, he had to get money back to get the title. So the money probably went to the WBO for the title. He paid for his title.
One thing about the Loma thing though, once he lost to Tio, that's when I kind of started it kind of just cooled down to me, and I started watching him and appreciating him as a boxer more than what was being what the marketing that was behind him, because that was getting ridiculous. It was getting to the point where I couldn't even stomach it no more. With them calling him. When they was calling him the next Muhammad Ali and all that, so I was like, listen here, man.
He did it to Floyd, called him the next Sugar Ray Leonard. I think he did it to Bob, did it to Terence too. So he like the next Sugar Ray Leonard and stuff of that nature. So yeah, he did it to them too.
I just couldn't take it. But once he came back, you can't deny that Loma's not a bad man. He's a bad man.
He says the hype is necessary to create the interest. You know,
no, it's not.
Some of these old school dudes don't understand this fandom hype. Where you run through everybody. I ain't passing out links today. I'm gonna roll with the 3 guys. If Henry come on, I'm gonna roll with the 4 guys. You gotta get here early because we be talking over each other. Said Josh Taylor. What if Josh Taylor beat Boots? Well, shit, he could. He got the style. Close the gap. Right. What's going on? That Boots hype remind me of Anthony Yard. Anthony Yard hype? I don't even remember Anthony Yard having that type. Well, I'm in America though, so I don't know. I just remind me of Matisse, Errol Spence, who else you out there? New Way, he exceeded the hype. I don't think anybody can say he hasn't. Chocolito, a lot of people was happy to see Chocolito slip and fall, but like a lot of people who get that moniker or that mantra under them, they tend not to deliver. And the guys like Better BF or Terence Crawford,
they fly below the radar.
They fly below the radar and they don't have the pressure. Like New Way is one of the few guys that actually exceed the hype. Donaire was stopping everything, but the kitchen sink, that shit got stopped by Rick and Dye. That's quite a few guys that was Gary Russell had a lot of hype coming out the amateurs, got beat up by Lomachenko.
He got his ass.
Adrian Broner had a lot of hype, even though we literally see him lose to
what's the dude's name?
Ponce de Leon.
Ponce de Leon.
Yeah, we seen a lot of like just different we seen like a lot of most of those guys, Lucas Matisse, I'm probably forgetting some guys. A lot of guys who come out and had a hype. Berto had a lot of hype. That joint stopped. Keith had a lot of hype and momentum. That stopped literally. So it's a who's list amongst a lot of these guys who had the hype, man. I'm just trying to think of some more guys, man. Like I said before, New Way, Roy Jones, some of these dudes actually met and exceeded the hype. Floyd was a guy that for a minute coming out the amateurs, he flew under the radar for a second. So he didn't have this big following like Oscar De La Hoya. De La Hoya kind of exceeded the hype, even though he robbed most. So, like I said before,
not even talk about him.
Yeah, so he got robbed too in the presence of. So a lot of dudes who get that hype out the amateurs, that medal, or get that hype, just they get that mantra, the boogie, man. They tend not to reach their potential. It's a lot of pressure. So
the hunters get hunted after a while.
Yeah, and it's hard to hunt when you got a lifetime worth of food.
Yeah,
it's hard to get up and hunt when your refrigerator stacked. You ever get your tax check? Hey, you ever get your tax check and it dropped the morning before you go, the night before you go to work? You already know what you're doing. And going in.
Man, I'm calling out tomorrow, man.
You see a lot of people run that money. Him and their girl get the money, whatever.
I'm about to go hit the outlets. Or me, I'll be like, I'm about to go to Soho.
And they begging by April. So, or Boots on Ortiz fight so they can find a winner, actually label a real. Why would they need to fight for contenders, bro? Why would they even fight as contender? That makes zero sense when they can both on the verge of getting straps and they can unify.
Technically, they already are contenders. What John pitching? What I'm saying is this: if they fight, let's say whoever Virgil has to fight, because Virgil going to WBO right, CJ?
Michael McKisson, March 19th.
Yeah, so that's a contender fight right there. It's gonna put him number one. Boots is right there. Like they just got to fight whoever's in the way. What I'm saying, I'm just saying a Batuev kind of fight. They're already contenders. It's not like they're
on the verge of they're on the verge of fighting for belts. Custio Clayton Ennis for the title eliminator.
Yeah, Custio Clayton is a Custio Clayton beat Lipinus in my eyes. So if he beats Custio Clayton, that's a contender right there. That's good enough for me.
And he probably gonna get a title from being an interim champion. They gonna drop because when the IBF order an interim title order somebody,
strict.
It gotta happen. So he about to get a belt. Like I said, there's a lot of people saying that the Spence fight is on the verge of happening with Terence Crawford.
We'll see.
If it don't happen, once he fight Keith Thurman, then it's like either you give up the strap or you fight Boots. And we already know he moving up. I mean, you asking the questions to we asking our own question. They don't mind letting Ennis beat up on Boots for the betterment of Showtime, but Spence got a choice to make. Either he gonna fight Crawford, fight Thurman, and after he fight Thurman, he vacate, or after he fight Crawford, he vacate, or whatever it was. It's as simple as that.
It's those choices right there.
Yeah. Andy said he think he gonna fight 3 times a year. No, Keith Thurman already said that. He said that they supposed to be fighting November, December. He said in boxing this morning. He said
he did. He had mentioned that he was gonna fight towards the end of the year. He had alluded to.
Yeah, he said November, December. He said he would like to get a fight in there. So whatever they got cooking up, unless Errol Spence and Bud fighting in the middle of that, which that'll have to happen by like August, and big pay-per-views tend to happen in the last quarter of boxing. December, first 2 weeks in December, first half before Christmas. November, that's usually when the Mexican holidays usually the biggest pay-per-views, bro. So Andre Berto was hyped coming out the Olympics 04. True. Follow me on Spotify and Anchor.
HBO put a lot of money into that.
Amir Khan was hyped too. Yeah, he got stopped early though.
Yeah.
He said when Boots was gunning for Spence, a lot of shade was thrown at Boots as him in Sports Talk in the form of Aiden Russell for the WLDB. Who the hell is that? Who? But when Shawn gives his opinion on Boots and they hype, he gets hate from the same people. I mean, you know how it is. Salute to the champ. He said champs aren't fighting Boots or Ortiz till they become a draw. They need names. Yeah, that's how it is. That's you build your name up today. He's not fighting them at all. They're gonna build their own buzz. They're gonna get a belt. They're on the verge of getting belts. They're gonna get belts. Then they're going to start talking like Crawford and Spence. I guarantee you that's going to happen. That's a fact. The saga continues, like P. Diddy say.
Man, after paying taxes and lawyer fees and all daddy's badass credit, buying Viagra, tricking with these sack chasers around here, $30 and $40 every now and then, I ain't end up with $1 million.
That's what's about to happen. Let's move on to Canelo.
Oh,
you haven't heard the news. Canelo is actually fighting... He's on the verge of fighting Bivol and Triple G for $85 million, 100 with the Mexican TV money, which I've been telling y'all this.
Literally a week to the day.
And it says feature Mario Kart featuring 48 remastered courses from throughout the Mario Kart series to be released over 6 waves. Oh, I'm buying that. I'm tired of the DLC, bro. You got to keep buying downloaded content. I'm proud of that, bro. Just release a remastered the game. You feel me? I'll buy that Mario Kart because I'm a Mario Kart fanatic. We play that shit in my house. But other than that, bro, I don't buy downloaded content. I don't care if it's Grand Theft Auto remastered master. I don't buy it. No, I ain't never bought downloaded content. I ain't never bought a classic character. My day, you had to whoop niggas' ass to get your classic character.
Word. You literally had to go through the stress of trying to beat the game on the hardest level.
Mm-hmm. Now you just pay. Sound like some paper sorority fraternity type crap. But
Mike Cobb just say sources: Canelo Alvarez, Eddie Hearn are closing in on a 2-fight deal for the star return to the zone. First fight, Dmitry Bivol, May 7th at 175 pounds. Second fight, Gennady Golovkin, September 17th at 68 pounds. No agreement yet. Canelo and Triple G both must win their next fight, which Triple G is fighting, I heard possibly April 2nd versus Royaldo Murata. So, I mean.
All right, look.
What is he talking about? Why would he say that?
So, there you go. Go ahead.
Look, this is what will best play out if nobody wants to see that Triple G rematch. If he somehow miraculously loses to Murata, Canelo has two options. Do that 1-fight deal with Charlo in September or fight the winner of better BF Smith in September.
What's gonna happen. That's what's happening.
Yeah, I was about
Triple
to say.
G lose, he fighting the winner of better BF Smith. So that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Back to back on the. Oh man.
Well, so somebody brought up too. It wasn't rumored that. I mean, I think Charlo said it. Now, one of the reasons that fight might not have happened either. Also, they said, like I said yesterday, they said the ticket sales, they weren't sure if they was gonna do well. One of the other things that Charlo said that he wanted to fight at 164.
Yeah, he wanted to.
Well, a lot of these people that was crying, saying, "Why does Charlo have to go right away, straight up and fight Canelo? Canelo didn't do that when he fought Fielding or Chavez, and Charlo needs a tune-up." Well, now they're gonna get their wish. Charlo can get a tune-up in the spring.
Man, like I said, what do Charlo do next? Because Dmitry Andrade is right there at 68.
He got a man up and fight.
He's not gonna do that, bro. He's gonna keep waiting on Canelo. Why is the weight an issue, bro?
Bro, why you just let me finish?
For you?
Listen, man, he got a man up and fight Andrade. Just do that, man.
He's not gonna, man. That's why I ain't let you finish, man. You was talking that.
What? Stop.
We know that if he ain't fought Charlo all this time, Ronnie Shields came on Line Killer Podcast, subscribe to Line Killer Podcast. He said we are not fighting him. He has nothing to offer.
Nothing to
now he got an interim WBO belt. What you expect? That's less valuable than the regular WBO belt. And if he ain't ready to jump to 168
has he vacated the 160-pound belt though?
No. And he don't want to fight at one. If he don't want to fight at 168, he about to keep. He about to fight the Montiel trilogy pack.
Yeah,
DLC included, nigga. Downloadable content included.
DLC included.
Merchandise sold separately.
Man, you right. I was wrong.
Hey, ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
So that's what you get. I think Charlo really didn't want to move up. I forgot about that. If you don't want to fight nobody, bro, I'm fine with it, bro. I know where to place you at.
Oh, you say he on the Gary Russell?
Unless somebody, bro, like somebody become a serious mandatory. He did all that lip boxing with Benavidez. All Benavidez has had an interview. I want to share with y'all, but I'm not gonna share it with y'all. I put it in the Discord. You can watch it. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna wait till my day where I can just. I'm gonna give me I hope I'm balling. I'm gonna give me a nice bottle of Moet that day. I might be there with my bottle of Moet. Because this nigga talking about doing chin ups and shit already. I'm telling you, watch these interviews.
Yeah,
these interviews. Yeah, and nigga said, "What happened if you get hit by his hook?" Well, that nigga was talking about box. Oh my god, I told y'all, man. He know he in trouble. He know he in trouble. He going down, boy. Too bad. I feel sorry for you. It's about to be a.
Wait, is it what we were talking about? No, it's not. No, it's not. We was arguing about this last week.
It's definitely gonna be a KO. It's definitely gonna be a KO.
Canelo, you talking about?
No.
No, it's not.
Definitely. I need to talk about
okay. We not even gonna talk. All right, so we not gonna talk.
Nigga talk about this already.
We just about to. All right, we gonna wait till the fight happens. We gonna wait.
Nigga talking about doing sit-ups already. Watch that interview we did on Fight. We talking about the Canelo deal. He talking about boxing already. He said the way Triple G used his jab and kept Lemieux on the outside. I was like, oh my god. My money itching in my. Ooh, when anybody get to talking like that, he know what time it is.
Okay, we'll see.
And niggas say I've been working on my chin workouts and
see, bro.
yo, he know. He talking about boxing already, bro.
All right, we'll see, bro.
Nigga, that waddle around the ring, bro. You can say you will see, man. Go watch the evidence for yourself.
We'll see,
going
bro.
down, boy. Too bad. Sorry for you. He said, "Whatever, get with the hook." Well, I've been doing a lot of chin ups and
He sounded like Leo Santa Cruz. Leo be like,
yeah, I'm mad. You know, I'm telling you, bro, I watched David Mute damn near kill some niggas in the ring, bro.
Bruh. Like I said,
I ain't gonna even talk about it, bro. You got it, bro.
Yeah, we see. That's why I said we
I'm
go
good,
to
man. I'm be rolling.
When
Man,
we
you
get
never.
to that, when we get to that bridge, we gonna cross it.
You're already in training camp.
We ain't get to the bridge yet, though, bro.
The bridge is over. The bridge is over. Listen to my 9mm go bang.
Yeah, this is KRS-One. Y'all need to make an 80s playlist, bro. 80s hip hop playlist.
Man, 80s was, bro. It was the purest era. He said on public TV. Yeah, he get free TV. I think Rasheed Ellis and Gary Anton Russell will be in. Man, Rasheed Ellis ain't fought in a year.
Old.
Going on 2 years.
Rasheed Ellis is older.
Yeah, he shouldn't have signed with Golden Boy. That's support me on Cash App. $sign CJ Good 313. Make the Cash App ring, baby. Connor Ben doesn't have hype. That ain't what Eddie Hearn telling us. Yeah, Mario 64. Yeah, classic. Golden. I got Super Mario. I got Super Mario Kart on Super Nintendo. Y'all mess with Hitman 3. I don't play the Hitman game. I don't play first shooters. Only first shooters I literally took serious in my life was Metal Gear Solid. Like not was first play, like adventure type first shooters. Not
okay.
And now, the Call of Duty like solo campaigns is dope though. But
Metal Gear Solid was the only one I ever was.
I did Siphon Filter. Like I didn't play too many of them. Like I don't know, it was a Halo guy. Canelo like that up front. I ain't mad at him. Get your money, man. But like I said before, I ain't watching that shit. I watch this, hold me accountable. I ain't watching that. Unless Canelo get knocked down and get knocked out, I'll rewatch it. I ain't watching this.
TJ, you gonna watch it, but you're not gonna pay.
No, I'm not watching this, bro. I promise you. Hold me accountable. I'm gonna be at the Taco Fest in Dallas.
All right,
man, so I'm gonna find me a taco. I'm not watching it, bro.
So all the
I'm doing a prediction video. Let somebody pop hot for that.
You know what, CJ? You know what? You're right, because we did say we was done with this nonsense.
Nigga, I meant it. I meant it, bro. You think I'm being? I said if he fight Charlo, I'd be interested just to see, because it's a win-win. If he beat Canelo, so be it. He beat Charlo, I get to see. I don't play video games. I don't like being number 2. I win. I'm not watching fight better BF. I'm not watching fight better BF neither, bro. Like the stuff I heard about this fight already, bro. Bruh, you already know this the usual.
Yeah,
it's the you. He not fighting nobody how they come. He not fighting it how they come. He ordered crab cakes. He want the crab separate from the cake. He want that, man. He not fighting them how they come.
Everything. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's not a real fighter, bro. He not fighting Bivol how he coming. Bivol a punk anyway. Who Bivol fought?
Nobody. Bivol has said too. What was it, 3 years ago? 3 years ago, Bivol said, after he beat Pascal, I'll go down to 168 to fight Canelo.
He said
that after he beat Pascal.
Look, who has he beat, bro? Look at this. He fighting UK Craig Richardson. Umar Salah. He's a contender, though.
Joe Smith.
Lennon Castillo. He ain't had a knockout since 2018. Sullivan Barrera. Come on, Trenton Brodenhurst. Cedric Agnew.
And they said, and listen, they said this Joker could beat Andre Ward.
Man, please.
I remember the narrative that they said Andre Ward was running away from him.
And him and Better BF. He never fought Better BF neither, bro. He was ducking the faith for Better BF to me too.
He been ducking the faith for Better BF, and he knows.
I ain't mad at him though.
I'm not mad at him. After what I seen happen to Marcus,
I don't blame you. I don't blame you, dog.
I don't blame you.
CJ, now question. I understand we saying, who has Bivol fought to deserve this fight. If they picked Charlo, they would have said the same. I think with David Benavidez would have said the same.
True.
Andre,
true. It's whatever.
Because you think he's already at that point with Mayweather and Pacquiao, where no matter what his actions or how he moves about, it's always going to be questioned. Or it wouldn't be so much question if Canelo didn't have the whole judges thing, the whole rehydration thing, the whole clenbuterol thing. If they didn't have like all those, I could see it. A lot of people not saying what they're saying about whether they deserve the fight. Or now that you got everybody thinking they're just gonna lay down now for a paycheck.
Yeah, it's not suspense. It's not. I remember I had my homie on He boxed in Detroit, and he used to train with Tony Harrison's father too. He had passed, rest in peace, to Tony Harrison's father. He said it started not to be no suspense in this fight. I said I felt that way years ago.
And then didn't Bivol say boxing's like whatever's to him and that it's casual to him? Oh, I'm like, oh heck no.
Yeah, he been ready to cash out. All right, man, get your severance package. But I will say this about Charlo. Who should Charlo fight next? I'm gonna put that in my notes tomorrow. Man, who should Charlo fight next?
Right.
I'm gonna do
well,
that
I
video.
think
But hold on. Let me say this
ahead.
real quick. I'm gonna let you cook for a minute. I think he should fight Lara. Lara's a secondary title holder at middleweight.
Yeah, WBA.
If he's gonna stay at super, because Chris Eubanks already ducked him already.
A year ago. Left remember he had a deal lined up with PBC. He just said deuces.
He deserved that one though. He deserved that one.
Good googly moogly.
He deserved that. He deserved that one though. Shout out to Chris Eubanks. Duck and the duck. Go ahead, Andy.
All right. Well, according to my analysis, I know it ain't gonna be David. He's taking the interim in April. I was told April 9th, the week right before the Showtime Spence fight. I spoke to Caleb. He was at the Thurman Barrios fight. I'm like, hey, bro, when you returning? He goes sometime in the spring. Now I don't know. And then with Charlo putting the little, indirect of like with the little signed contract on that one Instagram story, I feel like it might be Plant and Showtime has some for us. I don't know, or Fox, but
they're gonna take interim fights.
I want to be surprised also if they put Charlo and Plant as a headline.
Co-features. Yeah, head co-feature.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Because David I think he fighting in Phoenix. I think Lubin and Fondora is the co-feature on that one.
Yeah,
so that's something to look out for. I don't think about going down to Phoenix. I got some people down there. Charlo want no smoke with Dmitry Zandrade at all. What's up, Mitchell Robinson in the building?
Oh yeah, he just hit me. I just hit his back. Shorty, AKA, wait, CJ gonna call you that one because I ain't gonna disrespect you.
AKA, man, no disrespect, bro. Mitchell Robinson balling.
I took a video of Rolly. He was also at the fight, and I expect the fight in June. By the way,
you told him keep his. Yeah, I figure you told him keep his hands to himself.
Because I'm a little bitch. I told him, hey man, say fuck Tank. He's like fuck Tank Davis. That's your two curses.
That's your one. That's your two curses.
That's your two.
Oh, snap! My bad.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
You hear me? Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, perfect. Yo, what? Yes, sir. Do-Rag Shorty, aka eyes keep it real, boss, and sometimes eyes tired.
AKA Mitchell Robinson, AKA balling for the Knicks, AKA rooting for the Warriors.
Yeah, root for my squad, my real squad, Warriors.
We gotta get your oil and do-rags to Mitchell Robinson, bro. We gotta make that happen.
Yeah, we got to make that happen.
We gotta make that. You probably got 5 followers. We gotta make that happen, bro. You courtside.
Mitchell Robinson the first thing he need to do is get a haircut, because rocking that afro with the no shape.
You can't be dissing the potential customers. Think again, mother. TD Jakes, think again, mother. He said, "Go post on your bitch." I got that, bro. I got that song.
I go post on you.
He's not just a bitch. He's get up out of here.
He said, "That's one I can get jiggy with this."
He said, "That's my cousin that beat Debo." That's what was hella funny.
And he
we were talking about. Oh man, my mother was talking about that. That wasn't as funny. I said, "Yeah, that was my movie right there." I love Next Friday, bro.
No, Friday After Next is the one for me, bro.
Next Friday, I like Friday. I like both of them. Friday After Next one was better than me though. I don't know. It's just Friday is immaculate.
It depends on the day of the week. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
but
he
Friday
said. Swole one swole, bro. Say St. Louis in the bill was crack. What's going on, St. Louis?
Shout out to the Luke. Can we leave?
With that St. Louis style pizza hitting fall, them ribs. Kobe tofu ribs though. I'm putting respect a wager on David Lemieux versus Benavidez. Man, listen to your boy. I told y'all to get that money on Stafford versus the Rams. Listen to your boy. Listen to your boy. Throw a little bit on the knockout two on the difference best slip.
Yo,
watch Charlo Plant. I don't think it's next. I think Plant gonna get a tune-up fight.
Yo,
then at the end
his
of the
whole
year.
career is tune-up fights.
Yo, CJ, let's let Henry cook. Henry was having some technical difficulties. Yesterday, Henry, we need your thoughts on this subject right here, bro.
Which one? This Canelo subject?
Yeah,
Tell me the subject. Canelo going to the zone for the Triple G stoppage?
Or do you want him, CJ? You want him to start with the what we opened up with the
I mean, no, we could just,
I don't know, man. Let's let it flow.
Let's keep it on. Yeah, you gotta keep. So we talking about Canelo,
Bivol and Canelo,
reportedly
and
going over
PBC deal. Not.
Oh yeah, we ain't even dug in on PBC yet. Let's just talk about the fight. I'm about to dig in on PBC.
Oh,
so
okay,
Canelo,
cool. So Canelo versus Bivol. That's what you want me to talk about real
May
quick?
7th. Just the whole deal. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. So Canelo stops Bivol May 7th, and then he stops Triple G he's gonna hit Triple G to the liver, and he's gonna catch a heart attack in September. All right, so this what I think.
He gonna send a frenzy in Mexico, right? They gonna have a riot.
Ooh.
Like they just gonna be
Put some respect on my name.
Triple G gonna need to knock out Canelo. Mandatory.
So what I think is gonna happen is this. Triple G. No, I'm not gonna talk about the Triple G. Bivol is gonna come down to make 67.9 and look like somebody just starved him for the last 45 days. He's gonna get in the ring with his belt on the line, and Canelo's undisputed because if y'all don't know this, if you in the high weight class and you make a lower weight class for his belts, yours is on the line too. Back in the day, you know what? I'm gonna stay on topic. So he's gonna get in the ring, get cooked, probably lose in the 8th round. They're gonna say, "Oh, Bivol was real active, but Canelo's just a massive slugger, massive." And then when he fights Triple G, is instead of Ali Kumbaya, the crowd's gonna sing Canelo Kumbaya, and then it's gonna be like 7 big hooks land. Triple G gonna go to hit the floor, grabbing his chest, even though he got hit in his liver, and you ain't gonna see Triple G no more after that.
Put some respect on my name,
man.
Oh, 3 of y'all.
So you saying Canelo about to retire 2 cats in May and September? Bivol gonna fight no more.
Hey,
and Triple G be like, I got paid and I'm out.
Hey, look, both of them got 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out. But also, like I said before, it was told to me that if whatever Triple G lose to Murata, which it's a big possibility of that.
Right.
It was told to me that
on the back burner.
It says, well, let me just give y'all the whole, and we're gonna go on Al after this. So I can't really say some of this. But it's going okay. Also, we talk about this on the Zone paper. It's going on the Zone pay-per-view. I'll put that on the screen in a minute. It says, remember, hold on. I gotta watch what I say here because I don't want to get in trouble. It says Canelo. Oh no, I can't read that.
I can't read that.
CJ was about to leak the contracts. How many punches can be thrown per round? He's about to leak them.
No, I don't have them giving the cease and desist over here.
Kinahan's payroll.
Okay, I can't read that.
They about to dump.
Says also Al did offer Canelo the 50, but Canelo said no because he wants to secure 2 fights, $100 million in total after the Zone pay-per-view, and they're gonna let him keep the Mexico TV money. So that's what it was. They did offer him the 50. So it seemed like the fight was there and Charlo was willing to fight, but he took the whatever, however the 85 play out, because originally it was bag. So originally they gave him the 35 for Bivol, and then it was 45 for Triple G. So it seemed like they threw an extra 5. They threw an extra 5 on there for him. So maybe get 40 for Bivol and 45 for Triple G, or 35 for Bivol and 50, whatever, however they break it down. So, but this is going on the Zone pay-per-view. Okay, give me a minute. This is going on the Zone pay-per-view.
I'm glad it's on pay-per-view.
CJ, the reason why I heard about why it's going to pay-per-view, because of all the Zone fights that Canelo's had, none of them had a $10 million gate or something like that. But his Plant One did or something. That's what I saw from a Twitter tweet. I gotta find that for you.
If you can find it. But you know like why the Plant Gate did $10 million, don't you?
Nah, I mean I know I paid a lot for that.
Allegedly buying and reselling the tickets. That's how PBC get their gate. They do what Eddie Hearn was doing. Yep.
Like what? So you're telling me they in cahoots with the access tickets because that's like their official.
I mean, that's Eddie. Allegedly, I ain't saying it's true.
We saying it's allegedly they doing it to Eddie Hearn.
Right. We got to put Eddie Hearn was doing. Get sued.
Tickets. That's what they did to. That's what they did on Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor. That's why nobody can got a ticket.
Man, I was so mad. I was gonna go to that.
I was there. I ain't gonna get into the fight, but we had more fun. We had more fun in the lobby. Easily, bro. Like I had the lobby jumping.
TJ was in the lobby keeping it real.
Hell yeah! One of the subs offered to buy some drinks, but I was busy, man.
Yeah, I was busy running the people down. He said, for anyone in need of clarification, Canelo Bivol, Canelo Triple G3 will be pay-per-view fights. You're not getting it for your subscription price. So, yes, the company promoter that touted quote, death of pay-per-view will do back-to-back pay-per-views to get a return on investment. It's the only way. Keith Eiley, shout out to Keith Eiley. Thomas Warren Salute, he contributes to boxing a lot. Keith Eiley got a lot going on. Viacom, columnist, he boxing scene, a Viacom CBS site. Said, be nice until it's time not to be nice. Just a kid from Linden. My bad, I'm looking at this through the StreamYard. I don't even know where Linden at.
Tony Harrison fighting Sergio Garcia. The boy coming back.
He fighting Sergio Garcia? When?
That's right here. They posted it right here on April 9th.
So he fighting on who card? The Benavidez card then?
Yeah, April 9th on Showtime. Fundura, Lubin, Harrison Garcia. Everything Boxy 2 posted it.
So apparently Charlo about to move up, and Harrison and Lubin about to fight for the vacant belts, and Tim Tszyu gonna probably fight. This all me assuming. Don't be saying you said this. Right. You said I'm assuming.
Whoa. Can you repeat that again, my brother?
Hold on. So I'm assuming Tim Tszyu probably gonna fight Charlo mandatory or a Magnov Kurbadominov for the titles when they drop them. Well, the Baccarat.
Who the F is that guy?
Baccarat Martelevi is Charlo's IBF mandatory. And this other dude, Magnum Kurbadominov, I don't know who he is, but he probably fight one of them.
CJ out here making up these. I feel like he's cussing at me with these names.
Harrison and Sergio Garcia is 4-5 in the WBC. Well, Tim Tszyu could get the winner of Fondor Lubin. That could happen, but I doubt it. Sergio Garcia got Robert Fondor. Him and Tony Harrison gonna fight the winner of Lubin Fondor for the vacant WBC belt. It's all scripted. Can it all be this simple? That's the scripted. So that's about to happen. Why Tony Harrison ain't fighting the D? Why not? Hold on, let me read these comments. DeJuan say this dude always saying, I'm not watching that fight. I promise you, I ain't watching that fight.
No, we had said this. We had said this back in October.
I'm being honest. I'm not watching that fight. When I told you I wasn't watching.
CJ said he's not even doing a fight prediction.
No, I'm not doing that.
None of that.
Nope. Like I said, Triple G, the Canelo. I didn't watch Canelo and not Canelo, AJ and Andy Ruiz until somebody called me and gave me their DAZN.
I heard through the grapevine that Charlo gonna rematch Montiel. That's why.
No, you didn't hear it through the grapevine. You heard it from his mouth last summer. He said if we keep talking trash, if keep talking crazy, he gonna do Montiel too. He said that from his own mouth.
The crazy thing is, you know what's wild? CJ said he might fight a tune-up. That might be his tune-up.
Man, he might. I'm not saying you're not gonna let Caleb Plant go right in the Charlo coming off a loss.
No.
They might be desperate, but Bivol going to come in at 168.15. I know the actual weight that he can come in the day of, but I can't say.
Wow.
Johnson Salute, he said Prime Kovalev better than current Bivol. I mean, Drain Kovalev better than current Bivol. Kofi, what's going on? I subscribe to Kofi Universe. Say salute to everyone in the chat. Smash the like button, share the content on all social media platforms.
Kofi Universe.
Said Bivol wants no parts of better BF.
None. He wants 0 parts.
Ernest Terry salute. He said black fighters quit chasing non-black fighters. You're not gonna get the Canelo Campbell. It's worth the try because that's who they giving you money to fight.
But here's the thing. I think CJ said this too. Henry's alluded to it too. Why don't Charlo and Andrade just fight each other? And
man,
why do that one? Did you wait for
Canelo to fight?
That man, look, Ronnie Shields is a throwback fighter. He came and said, "We not doing that." He got nothing to offer.
Absolutely right. You keep reminding.
I was on that panel that day. I was on that panel. I was on the
podcast. He said, "Yes, I was."
Look here, man. What Jay-Z say on the "Don't Kill My Vibe" remix? He said, "I don't know how many breaths a nigga got left. Don't waste my breath. We waste your breaths." He said, Kofi said, "Salute, Kofi. You waste your breath talking about that." If they announce that fight, I will believe and not see him. I promise you, I will not be watching Canelo Triple G.
In the words of the great American
unless Canelo get knocked down,
they're gonna have to drag him into the ring, kicking and screaming.
And I don't really care.
They about to drag. They got to drag Valdez in the ring, so they could drag somebody else in the ring.
You got
that. Lars should be restricted to Bounce TV, PBC, tune up to lose.
CJ putting up for that fight.
I don't see Plant. Them putting Plant in off a loss. They do. They cashing him out.
Pound for Pound Sports, and salute, y'all got to subscribe to Pound for Pound Sports. And it's hella hot in Phoenix. I don't know if you want to do it. That's in April though. I should be good in April, right?
You're good in April. I'm there in late March for a lowrider show, and it's popping still. It's good in April.
April, right? Like I ain't leave my hotel room regardless, bro. I went to Vegas, bro, after being out to Cali for a second, bro.
I'll go out there and soak up some sun, get my blue black on.
I ain't see so many Latino people. I was in that Cal, like damn.
Kobe, hit me up on Twitter with the link. I'm about to use my other computer.
Yeah, CJ,
I think I already sent it, bro.
Said Kobe salute
on Twitter.
He said,
"Oh no, I'm gonna send it though." Okay.
Thank you.
He said Tank versus Rolly on pay-per-view. Yes, definitely is. So you gonna say what? But you think about it.
I heard they losing money on him.
Yeah, they lost money. They never gained. They never flipped the profit on Tank allegedly. I heard. So
Tank, right?
They got right with it now.
You got Charles Martin and Ortiz in January, Keith Thurman and Barrios in February. We still waiting on the numbers. March don't sound like it's gonna be a pay-per-view, but April you got Errol Spence and Ugas. Then the next week you got Dillian White, Tyson Fury on pay-per-view, penciled in. Then the week after that you got Canelo on pay-per-view. It's also rumors. It's also a rumor that Valdez and Stevenson could go on pay-per-view, so it could be 6 weeks straight of pay-per-views. I mean, what? 4 weeks straight: 16th, 23rd, 30th, the 7th. As of right now, it looks like it's the 16th. It's like it's April 16th. Yeah, and the 16th, April is the 16th, the 23rd, in penciled in, White and Fury, and the 7th.
CJ,
So
CJ, listen, everybody tax income money going right to
please. So from the 16th, well, April, good month because you're on the 9th, you're gonna have the Benavidez. I think he said the 9th.
Yeah.
I think on the 2nd you got somebody fighting, but
maybe in a way versus Donaire, maybe in April.
Yeah. So
if they gonna fight, then F all the pay-per-views because that ain't gonna go pay-per-view, and that's gonna be the best thing to watch.
So you got Danny Jacobs fight week 2, man. Y'all forgot.
Oh, that's right.
You said Providence very own is fighting?
Yeah, he said Mitchell Robinson solid player for the Knicks.
I just can't wait for next week.
We full today. I can't have y'all talking over with the podcast. I'll hit you up tomorrow, bro. Andy hit me up earlier, bro. Henry and Kobe mainstay. So we got one spot open. Bivol been ducking Arthur Better BF and Zerto Ramirez. It is what it is. He cashing out. I'm ducking nickel and dimes for a whole pound. Triple G over the hill. It is what it is. Now to them folks that look like Triple G, they all happy on Twitter. Mike Coppinger, man,
Chris Mannix. Oh my lord.
The way he loosened his jaw.
No, Lord, Kobe.
Oh, you know he's sweet.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
Put some respect on my name.
I don't know if this is on topic, but what are the chances of Canelo taking a fight in December?
Hold on, none. If you made $100 million in what May? You made May in September. Would you come back?
At a 4-month span.
Would you come back? Zero in Spanish?
Cero.
There you go.
One thing
which I think about going on the zone pay-per-view. You got to addition to your monthly or annual subscription. You got to pay.
It's like that Crawford Porter thing. You got to pay for the subscription, which $6.99, then $70 on top. Nah, I pay for that $9.99 for a reason.
So you had to pay for the subscription too. It just won't be I buy it outright.
No, you have to buy the subscription. Same with the DAZN. You have to have the app, then pay the pay-per-view on top.
That's $20 though.
You can't just order it on pay-per-view.
No, because it's on the app. It's like ESPN Plus.
It's speculation. I haven't seen the fine details of how they're going to do this DAZN pay-per-view thing, but we'll see. And you know what, TJ? I think they tested that last year. Didn't they do the Caleb Smith or the Billy Joe on your cable box or a satellite box on pay-per-view to buy it? What the hell?
Maybe they did. I don't know. If they did, they go
check that out.
But you gotta take 10% off. You get 45% to the distributors.
That's right, like Dish or Cox or
that 45%. Why give them 45% to run a few ads when you can keep that in? I mean, that is what it is. Hold on, Eastside Leak in the super chat. Hold on, if I find my mouth, here you go. He said, "What up, though?"
Tell him to bring me my money.
I just love how the energy switched up. I like how first they said, man, Canelo only going to fight Charlo after the horrible performance by Montiel. Now that this is happening in Bivol, now they're saying he's ducking undefeated Black Americans. And that's what comes with the territory. Now there's Canelo fans who were excited saying, all right, cool, watch, they're going to beat up Charlo this and that. Now they're saying now Charlo can fight Plant Benavidez. I don't want no excuses. Blah blah blah. So the same with them too.
With the you can't please everybody. That comes with the
Right.
territory. You know, when Floyd was doing what he supposed to do, when Ali was doing what he supposed to do, when Canelo do what he supposed to do, you can't please. It's gonna be naysayers. So once you start trying to accommodate the public, you end up like Terence Crawford.
Yeah.
Say it.
And then CJ, going back to what you said earlier in the previous video about how titles and the sanctioning bodies and the alphabets, we're forgetting about what are these 4 sanctioning bodies going to do? The IBF mandatory going to come calling, WBO,
You
the
talking about
WBA.
Canelo?
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
ask your own question. Ask your own question. You know what they gonna do?
They gonna bend the knee.
They gonna wait for the Triple G bag, bro. Come on.
They gonna bend the knee, baby.
Man. Please.
Okay, say it again, Canelo.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please.
The same thing with 5-3-2-3. Leslie shake my head. You talking about the ticket? So you already know, bro. You think they about to miss out this Triple G bag, man? Come, Canelo been on the he been on a whiteout tour. If you catch my drift.
Yeah, that's what Vince Cummins said. 6 straight white boys.
That boy looking under the bed. He making a list and he checking it twice.
That boy, yo, listen. He literally. His whole motto is if it's white, it's right. He's just.
I ain't even mad at him, bro. He just be busting they biceps and not. Man, I ain't mad at him. Nobody wants to see Triple G. The others do. Punches. Mayonnaise Nation want to see it. Triple G didn't fight Andre. He can do it. Triple G have never beat a champion. He never took a champion's belt. Outside
he never won a championship belt in the ring.
In the ring, bro. He won a vacant belt versus Darvachenko, but we know he lost. He never took a championship belt. And people got mad on the comments. They said, "You hating?" I just telling the truth. You know, I don't like Triple
Danny
G.
Jacobs should have beat Triple G that first time.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, he beat Triple G. I was there. Madison Square Garden. He said Charlo should fight the Rail. Bro, I don't even care what he do at this point. Him too. He was starting to be on the Canelo list.
That's Charlo's friend. They ain't fighting.
He says Oscar Valdez juicing for the Shakur Stevenson fight.
I don't
know.
Shakur
probably wouldn't
I'll
care.
be there though. That's for sure.
He could drink.
Yeah, I might pull up. Look,
as he want. He gets smoked.
I'm thinking about pulling up on there. I might come in Friday, leave Monday.
I ain't gonna be there because I'm gonna have other
at the MGM Grand.
But I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say
that. They're about to lift our indoor mask mandate. I think next week.
I wore mine. They ain't care if you had one or didn't have one on. When I was there back in May.
Yeah, I was at the Raider game, and nobody. Nobody.
I can't mandate that, but I probably stay at the Excalibur again. I might stay in New York. It's between one of them two, bro. I don't want to walk too far. Excalibur, like they rooms was hella basic. The side I stayed on, but boy, they got everything up in there. You don't really have to leave. He said, "I'll be in Phoenix." Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got that one restaurant at the Excalibur where they kind of talk down on you or be saying some slick stuff.
That Dick's place, that's what it is?
Yeah, that's what the place is called.
I don't like that place. Oh, I get it. He said, CJ, man, don't go there. They racist, man. That's the place. Oh, yeah, you're right, bro.
It's popping. I don't know what they mean, but that's how they talk to you.
The bartender was nice to me because he gave me a margarita because I ain't feel like walking to New York, where they got the best ones, even better than the ice bar. Even not go. But he wanted 10, but I ain't understand. He said, CJ, man, don't go to that place. I'm like, all right, bro. I was like, I'll take your advice. I went to the basement and I went to the little timeshare shit. They gave me some hotel, which they not honoring their hotel. I got to call them. But yeah, that's kind of got Popeyes in there. I woke up, got Krispy Kreme. I ain't have to fight for nobody in line at Popeyes, Shalansky's. Hell yeah. Then you just walk right over the bridge and a bridge take you to New York, and then you can walk all the way. Walk down and go to MGM. Yeah, it ain't far unless it rained, didn't it? It is what it is. People smoking weed on the bridge. Mm-hmm. He said, I'll be in Phoenix. It's boring out there. It's great if you want to live, but as far as visit,
good Mexican food,
just me though. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I
might have to go over there and go.
He said stay, nigga. That's what he said. He said stay.
As far as what I'm going to, I'm pulling up to. You know what's crazy? You know how we always talk about how these promoters be putting 3 fight cards on the same night, ESPN, Showtime, whatever. The undisputed fight with Castano and Jermall at the Staples Center, a 3-minute drive south on Figueroa. I'm gonna be at the Virgil Ortiz fight, right at the USC, bro. That's crazy, but I'm gonna be there.
What did you say?
He about to be at the Charlo, Castanos, and Virgil Ortiz and McKisson. It's the same day,
like 3 blocks
3 miles
away.
3 blocks away.
Which one? Yeah. Which one do you think is going to be cheaper?
Virgil Ortiz.
Virgil Ortiz.
Question.
You just lied to yourself. Nah, that Charlo one gonna be cheaper because it's gonna be empty.
Oh, hey, they closed the top 200 sections for that Thurman Barrios fight. All that top 200 was.
Bruh, we seen it on TV. We know.
It's a ribbon in the sky.
For
I ain't gonna be mad. It was a lot more intimate. It was a lot more intimate. I liked it.
Yeah, because you could yell out something to Keith and do it. He could hear you.
Man, I fist bumped. I fist bumped Omar Juarez, Luis Neri, Leo Santa Cruz, Thurman.
They made them come there. They put a pistol for them to come. Fernando Silva like, I don't even go to this card, son. You can train yourself for this one. He like, we can use some free Westbrook tickets. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
He said, looking forward to another. I was a good fight, but I don't really care. He about to beat him up again. I want to see a new UA and a Figueroa and Fulton. Danny Jacobs fight week. Let's set up a fight party. Y'all invited.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
He said, I'm picking Ryder. Oh, yeah. I'm probably going to watch that. I ain't going to lie. It was Saturday. But I'll be shopping for the Super Bowl. We're going to do some egg rolls and some wings. Yeah.
Oh, some egg foo young.
Oh, yeah, that do sound fire right now. PBC ain't got a bag for King Canelo. DAZN got the bag. That's a flame on. Alex say Canelo on secure the bag too. I ain't mad at him, bro. Because if he something happen in the ring where he's shaking or something, man, a lot of these fans ain't going to send him a damn dollar.
One thing I want to say real quick.
He said, I think the zone pay-per-view was $20. You think so?
Hold on, guys. One thing I want to say is I'm not mad at Canelo Alvarez, and I've never been mad at him for chasing these belts, because let's all take a trip down 2019. Besides Canelo Alvarez giving up, acting like the WBO belt didn't matter, and then fight Andrade for the undisputed. None of these guys in any of these divisions was fighting each other for unification except Errol, Inouye, Better BF. Those are the only unifications that happened at popular divisions in 2019.
Can I cut you off real quick? No offense. Versus is doing the Allen Iverson and Tracy McGrady highlight battle. It says on their Instagram, Versus TV NBA All-Star Weekend AI versus T-Mac versus battle. The official AI takes on T-Mac in an epic highlight battle.
Can you put that up? Because I don't understand.
It's a highlight battle. What you mean? I'm reading it.
What you mean a highlight
it says
battle?
Versus TV Times, Bleacher Report, and highlights. Oh, it's on their page. I don't know. Allen Iverson is my favorite player by far.
So let me keep it going. So besides Canelo,
way better call.
Besides Canelo, Duck, and Andrade, these people was not unifying. So the fact that Canelo's beating champions that aren't proven, it's only your favorite fighter's fault from the division for not trying to get the fight before Canelo did. He gave them years. Yeah.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying, bro. Had time to make Benavidez and Plant. Oh, you ain't lying. He said, laugh my butt off, y'all laughing. PBC released the pay-per-view numbers. Yeah, usually by Thursday. Thursday is the earliest I start looking for him. So, but like I said before, he said the zone pay-per-view might be 20. That might be in the UK because that's the limit in the UK. They have a limit. Like the limit is 30 pounds or 20 pounds. It used to be 25. So the limit in the UK price, that's probably the UK price. So if they gonna just throw this on pay-per-view for 20 pounds, they're gonna charge you 40 plus a subscription unless you annual. So $40, like bro, you might as well just keep it on the zone for free. You're gonna get more subscriptions for the month. So it's gonna be like, I don't know. I'm assuming it's gonna be $60, $70. But like I said to do, shout out to him, man. Do what you do, man. It's your opportunity as a boxer because you can't please the fans. Look at Terence Crawford. He conformed to everything the fans wanted. He free. He left great paydays. You know what I'm saying?
Did everything everyone
and
asked.
Everything asked, and nobody pushed him to get the fight. They put more and more barriers up. That's why guys like Canelo should do what the hell they want to do.
And you can't fool.
Man,
it's just
after paying taxes and lawyer fees and all daddy's badass credit, buying Viagra, tricking with these sack chasers around here, stealing $40 every now and then, I ain't end up with $1 million.
It's my job to handle life and death situations on a daily basis. It's what I do, and I'm very good at it.
There we go. Very good.
That's that five right there, OG. That's that five right there.
Yeah, so that's where we at with it, bro. Like I said before, man. I mean, they gonna, PBC did the same thing. Free boxing for all. You get a free boxing card. You get Marcus Brown and Hot Rod. You get Paula Malignaggi versus Hand Mitts
And then it went back to pay-per-view. That's what it is, bro. You got to stick to something. Success not gonna happen overnight. You got to stick to it. But with piracy, you know what I'm saying? And you know, people probably just so used to streaming, bro. For you to keep being on regular TV, you got to keep banging that out. You know, after a while, Family Matters was gonna get canceled. They put Urkel in there. You have to make adjustment on regular TV, but you know, it is what it is. And when you look at it in its totality and all of this, bro, Al Haymon is mad. Al Haymon don't keep his investors was ready to put that money up. Now, where that money going to? They're not about to put that money in Earl Spence. Earl Spence don't bring a return. He don't. So now, allegedly, Floyd Mayweather, shout out to James Allen Cooper. Allegedly, Floyd Mayweather got to come back to fight De La Hoya Pacquiao for them to get proof of funds, bro. So they don't have anybody that can pull right now. They don't have nobody that can pull right now. They don't have no premier fights right now with their own roster. What's the biggest fight that you want to see? What's the fight that can do 500,000 pay-per-view for PBC?
With an in-house roster? I don't know.
Yeah, no, where? Thurman the Tank won't do 500,000. Taking Earl got that. I mean, Thurman and Earl, they best hold.
Oh, CJ, I found the tweet. Ray Diggs that posted it. He said, if reports are true, then DAZN is putting a lot of faith in being able to execute pay-per-view in the U.S. Maybe the reps with Gonzalez, Estrada, and Alvarez Saunders gave them more confidence. It's worth noting that Canelo hasn't had a fight on DAZN where the gate cleared 10 mil. So they're banking on this pay-per-view, bro. We'll see.
I think he saved from Detroit. I think he saved from Detroit. I could be wrong. But, I mean, it is what it. Of course they did. And all of a sudden he fight Plant and do a $10 million gate. Y'all think that's a coincidence, bro? Ain't nobody know Caleb Plant no more than really a lot more than Billy Joe.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what they doing, bro. And now the consumers, and I mean, most of these PBC militant PBC activists on YouTube ain't never bought a PBC ticket to see a fight.
They've never been to a fight.
No, they never have.
Never bought a pay-per-view neither.
I've been to 2, going on 3. I'm gonna go to 4. I'm gonna go to.
I've been in a few.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I've been in a few myself. So, like I said before, like there's no marquee fights. They killed all of them. So now what they have, what do they have to leverage the TV deals? Not nothing.
Nothing.
This was their last hope. Now who gonna give them half that money for Spence and Ugas? Nobody. Showtime and Fox, they was probably fighting over a couple million to host the fight. That's it.
Right.
All that's gonna do is put more money out, a couple more dollars in our pocket. That's gonna boost the guarantee. That's it.
How did that one guy, Tim Brown or Tim Smith from PBC, say there's no money in Spence and Crawford, and then talking about they're gonna pirate it, but they got all the money in the world for Canelo?
But yeah, that's because a certain amount of investors know Canelo gonna bring a return.
Okay, they do. You know
So
what?
these investors, they get investors to bring a return. There's no other fight, from what I heard, allegedly, that the investors feel comfortable with outside of what I said. Mayweather fighting Canelo or Pacquiao. Mayweather don't want to fight them fights because his money gets allegedly reinvested into the company. We talked about that last night. What does reinvestment mean? Most assumption is they stealing the money.
What reinvestment means is that they, instead of giving him the payout, they're letting him know, all right, this is funneling to the next.
Tied up. And probably a lot of people think that it's getting stolen. So Al Haymon took a big loss today. And they was trying to sew up Canelo to a long-term deal, but after what Floyd Mayweather said, he probably cussed Floyd Mayweather out. When he made that statement. Remember when he trashed him at the Tank fight?
Oh, yeah.
He probably cussed Floyd out. He said, you know what, man? You a stupid mother effer to get fired on your day off. You know we needed that boy. And he probably told him, like, bro, you can't do that. They don't have any other fight that's guaranteed 500 to a million pay-per-views, bro. Even by their standards of inflation. They already being sued for buying and reselling tickets. You know why you buy and resell the ticket? You buy it, to up the value of it.
Yeah, you up the value of the ticket.
They buy tickets out, and then they go on the ticket selling apps and telling you, hey, this ticket is $350, but you have to buy the seat to the right as well. So now you spending
they've been doing that too. They try to do me like that. I can't fly solo because they're telling you about the seat next to you. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, they try to do that in Vegas to recoup the money, but before that, they buy all the tickets, and then like you said, Thurman didn't get sold out, but it's a seat next to Thurman. If you look at my video I did about Thurman, the seats before the fight, It's a seat next to Thurman, a regular seat that's for the Thurman fight. It's $100. The seat next to it on the buy and resale is $350.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like, come on. Mad Dog actually said thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. So they've been doing this. So a $35 ticket, they probably shooting it up to $75, $80, $90, $100 to flip the profit. And at the end of the day, for the main event, they probably letting people in for free anyway to fill it out.
Yeah, how do I go about doing that? Do I hang around like the outside?
Yeah,
of the,
I mean, I don't know if they're doing it now.
office?
My boy say just hang around the doors. I guess the box office to see what happened. They weren't doing that joint.
All I know is when I did purchase, I purchased tickets at a discounted price at the Barclays. This is in New York, and also to keep your G real with you, I was trying to print tickets, and you know, in New York, they got everybody that do any type of different type of hustle. Henry, though, there was a lady out there. I was trying to print a digital ticket, and she had a machine out there printing a digital ticket. I had a dude walk up to me and was like, "Yo, bro, you ain't even need to do that. I could have got you them same seats for free." And I thought he was lying. He had a stack of them things in his hand.
Yeah, I told you that. And then also now we going fully digital with a Piston play at. It's fully digital. Ain't no more papers.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. PBC laundering money allegedly, and someone ran off with the bag. But it's just to the point where for them, they pissed away all their biggest fights. Marinate, they spoiled all the meat. Yeah. And then Canelo was the safety net.
CJ, I'm gonna say it. The fight that should have been made years ago, Charlo Hurd. That would have been.
Come on, you keep going. Tank should have been fought. Gary Russell, simple fights that the A-side should win. Earl and Keith and Shawn and Danny should have been fought. Earl and Keith should have been fought.
Gary Russell,
Earl and Lubin. Earl and Spence shouldn't even be a thing at welterweight. Earl should already be at 54.
That Hurd Charlo one should have happened. You right. That was
should have happened. Benavidez play should have been happening.
Yeah, Benavidez playing 2019. Yep.
There's no reason
all these fights.
There's no reason Shawn Porter is the only welterweight over there that fought every other welterweight.
Because he wanted to fight.
No. The reason is that Shawn knows that it's better to fight somebody than to say, "Oh, I'm protecting my
because he want to fight. He want to fight."
You know, when they all retired, people gonna look at Shawn Porter as the more of the macho fighter than the rest of them.
Yeah, that's why he should get in the Hall of Fame just off of that.
Now Porter's in the Hall of Fame, bro. If people don't think Porter's in the Hall of Fame, I mean a lot of people ain't going to the Hall of Fame.
By today's standards, he's a certified.
Yeah, he fought everybody, bro. So Al Haymon, it just let you know that everybody else all on board job.
Y'all know one of the greatest fighters ever. Some of the greatest fighters ever in the 80s never left their division, but they was lit fighters. But
because they fought,
Hagler in the Hall of Fame never left 60. Porter going to the Hall of Fame never left 47. Aaron Pryor never left.
But it's 40. A little different though. It's a little different for like Hagler because 68 was a European division. He wasn't going back over there to get robbed again. A lot of the supers and juniors wasn't respected, bro. So
no. I'm not saying what they was. I'm just saying like you could.
I know what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying like a lot of them old dudes they ain't leave because they didn't really respect the super. And if you look at it, the supers and juniors still not respected.
Now 140 was always respected because
140 was like the men. It was like it was the exception. But go ahead.
40 was always respected, and so was divisions like 130 and 130 was always respected because 30 always had a good fight, had like 4 good fighters. If you look at the history, when they started the supers, 30 always had some good fighters.
But you look at 54 now, it's still not respected financially. That's why they don't have to throw Charlo on pay-per-view. Nate Johnson salute said Wilder Ruiz. Sound like Wilder don't want to take less money. Charlo Lara with Boots and Broner as a co-main event. Broner not getting sacrificed.
Charlo versus Lara, which Lara?
He said, "Yup, that happened to me when I buying tickets for the Colbert fight." There you go. I told you exactly what they doing, bro. And that's how that's why their gates are inflated. You look at the Earl and Danny Garcia, how many tickets was in there, bro? Let's say they sold 40, 50,000 tickets, 30,000 tickets. Times at least 2, which is more than at least 2. They doing more than double. If the ticket on the corner is a 150 standard, then 2 seats or a seat next to them 350. They marking the tickets up $200+ per ticket, $250 per ticket extra. So really, when you look at it, if they did 40,000, they really marking the tickets up to 120,000, like 120,000 type of seat stadium, bro. They running the tickets up, bro, and that's how they surviving. But now that the word getting out, you know, and then they're not paying the people that's buying it. Somebody got to buy the tickets. You don't take the church's money and buy the tickets to resell them, because where do you get the profit at? You assume all the risk. You get investors. You say, look here, man. They told the man in the lawsuit he spent 1.3. You're gonna get a $5 million return. How much did he get? He got 200,000 in return. Now he got a suit. So somebody has to assume the risk. If I could turn 1.3 into $5 million, you messing with Al Haymon and Floyd Mayweather, you like, oh man, you know, now the word getting out that they not only when they did that with Ugas and Pacquiao, and they didn't let people buy their tickets, refund their tickets. When Ugas stepped in, people started to see, bro. They started to turn the consumers off. The investors not trusting them. It is getting to a point where they don't have the capital no more. I'm not talking about money. They don't have the fighters. They don't have the fights. What's a premier fight they got right now? And then even if you make the premier fight, if they're not getting the number if they're not getting the numbers, if they're not getting the money that they won't fight. They'll sit at home. Keith Thurman said, I want to fight before I fight Ugas and Spence in November. Will Keith Thurman take 500,000 for a tune-up? Because we know they ain't got 750,000 no more, especially if they don't meet the guarantee.
I mean, he already took 750K, so
he might not make 750K because they might not met the threshold. They have to break even to meet the guarantee.
I mean, this ain't a joke, but he might have to fight for a bag of chips.
Bruh, like I said before, they gonna show him the analytics. He said he read all his contracts and stuff. They gonna show him the analytics. Make sure y'all thumbs the video up. You watching on Twitter, Twitch, all that stuff.
Like, subscribe, and share.
Heart it. So he said he read all the contracts. That's how he knew about the glove situation. He read it. So they gonna show him like, you sell this, you sell that, and they could have been showed him that. And it's just to the point where they got to reset the price scale, but they don't have the money no more because the consumers are being turned off by the ticket. How do you turn on the consumer that's buying the ticket? When Floyd fought Conor McGregor, the tickets was what Kendrick Lamar said, somebody better die for me to spend that money. I forget how much the money was.
Probably a couple thousand.
No, it was like 150,000. 250,000 to sit ring. It was some crazy joint like that.
Oh yeah. To sit right where the coaches is at.
Yeah, he said somebody better die for me to pay that. And it's just to the point where every time boxing got something good, they run the checkup on the consumer. Every time it's a half decent fight, $80.
And guys, I just want people to know, if you don't pay attention to boxing in totality, you just pay attention to the lit divisions or the heavier divisions. This is why a lot of people love lighter weight classes, because not only do they fight each other, they even fight the upcoming lit guy.
Yeah, ain't no money in it though. Ain't no money in it. Though, so you got to
look at Donaire. Look at Donaire.
That's why I'd rather watch him. That's why I'd rather watch, because somebody like Nonito Donaire, if you would have lost to, all right, let's put it in this way: if Shawn Porter didn't retire, he would have been Nonito Donaire situation after the Earl fight. You ain't getting another title fight; it's clipped. Only reason why he fought Bud was the odd man out, and Shawn knew I'm leaving soon. If Shawn still wanted to be active, Shawn wasn't gonna get another title fight.
He would be in this another option for Earl right now.
Shawn probably would have been whooping on Better Buev in December. If he wasn't going to retire, he probably been whooping on Better Buev in December instead of Cody Crowley.
You're right.
Because that's how they do people over there at PBC, at the heavier weight classes. But somebody like Nonito Donaire, oh, I'm a legend. Somebody going to fight me just because in these divisions. Nonito lose his belt. How many fights did it take him to go get another title fight after losing the innerweight? Probably what? None? One? Like, come on, man. That's why people watch those smaller weight classes. They can't escape each other.
Yeah,
no matter what side of the street they on.
You turn on the fight, man, it'd be a wrap.
Yeah.
He said Hurd retired. No, Hurd ain't retired. Tank versus Thurman. You know, Tank it was a rumor going on that they never made a profit off of Tank fights. I'm guessing the pay-per-views. So
Y'all going to Shakur? I'm thinking about it, bro. See if I can make it happen.
Where is the Shakur fight at?
It's gonna
Vegas,
be
MGM Grand. Vegas. Charlo playing with Luis Ortiz and Andy as the co-main event. You got to pay those guys, bro. Andy Ruiz just made a tremendous amount of money with Anthony Joshua.
That's a $90 pay-per-view if you say that card out to the wrong person.
Not even just that. They have to pay the man of the co-main event.
Sometimes they get a little taste of like that money, and then they think that's what they are. Look at Cambosos, look at Teofimo, and I think the same for Andy Reese,
Teofimo is different. He beat ESPN's favorite. And
I heard he only took home $600K.
Yeah.
Oh no! I'm not saying.
His girl probably took it all.
If he's demanding money, somebody like Teofimo, you could respect it that he's demanding money. You beat ESPN's #1 fighter, but somebody like somebody, huh?
Like Reese.
You said Reese?
Yeah, like coming off the Joshua. Rather it was an L.
Andy Ruiz thinks he's a superstar off of a victory, and what did he do? 6 months later, he looked like he gained another person.
His back says so, bro. What you thought? They said he won't come to training camp.
Bro, burritos are delicious, bro.
I don't have nothing negative to say, but
right.
But I'm gonna just tell you like this: Andy Ruiz is one of the worst heavyweight champions of all time. Being the fact that you win the belt, and within the same year you won it, you lose the belt 12-0.
You don't think of no foul play involved there, bro? In that, bro.
I ain't gonna say nothing but what I seen. Andy Ruiz
won I know the belt. You think Andy Ruiz showed up like that without no extra motivation?
I believe they wired Andy Ruiz some cryptocurrency that he could cash out on. That was worth too much.
And he still ain't gone broke yet. And that last fight was when? The way
he fought AJ 2019.
And come on, bro. He supposed to be going broke by now. It's 2022.
I know that.
He ain't getting paid once a month. He ain't getting that. That's that Saudi money.
That was flat rate money. Like, yo, it got wired.
He got
Did
that.
The bag clear yet?
You don't see Andy Ruiz begging the fight or needing the fight or talking. You don't even hear nothing from him, bro.
Andy Ruiz ain't gonna ask to fight nobody after that double AJ money in 1 year.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I don't blame him. So, like I said before, they don't even have no more premier fights left. None. That's for sure gonna be like, hey, you can do Benavidez and Charlo. That joint might bomb at the box office. You put it on Showtime, it ain't gonna do 1 million views. So where are they in rocking the hard place? Look at Gary Russell. What I say they did? 340,000 viewers.
Yeah,
bro, you know how pathetic that is, bro.
Yo, the only hope they got right now is to really tell these fighters like, yo, we about to do something crazy. We about to have a 8-fight card, and all of y'all gonna be known fighters. And somebody about to swallow some humble pie and be that opening fight.
You know what you know what they got to do, Henry? They got to start selling these contracts. Top rank in the zone, selling these fighters to them, just getting out of business.
Bob Arum gonna buy every Mexican.
That's what 50 Cent did.
To this day,
50 Cent did that to Top Rank.
Now what they gonna do? They gonna have to at this point, bro. Like you don't have Gary Russell doing 340,000. I mean, what was Josh Taylor Ramirez did 950,000. They did less than $1 million on ESPN. Ain't nobody checking for boxing, bro. Come on, they probably watching volleyball.
You know, it's one thing that I just noticed about boxing that's so nasty is that these guys are paying promoter fees, getting zero promotion. They're getting 7-day promotion. You're about to pay a man 25 to 33% of your money. And you're getting 7-day promotion.
I don't know. I don't know what the promoter fee is. I don't know but yeah, that a promoter fee don't even cover the hotel rooms. It just cover probably cover part of the insurance for the venue.
Weekly billboard.
That's what they say in the contract.
CJ, these guys are getting promoted for 7 days hard. And I would
say 7 days hard. Shit, the day before the fight hard. I think
Henry, you being kind when you say 7 days.
I think the promotion.
That last pay-per-view, it only got 1 day promotion from what
I think the promotional fee I think they're using that to cover the leasing the venue for the night and the insurance policy and shit of that nature.
Okay.
I mean, my opinion. I don't know what they're doing with it. That's just my opinion. I think that's like what it really covered because they got to. I don't know what's the percentage of a going promotional fee, but if you think about it, they got to pay cut, man. They got to pay the coach. They got to pay Al 10 to 20%. Some of these niggas paying they manager the 33 and the 3%. Bro, like you do all that, the cut man, let's say get, I don't know, 1%. The trainer get, what's the going rate percent? 10, 20%?
Yeah.
Let's
But
say
some
15%.
people's trainers are their manager, like Charlo.
Yeah, so look, those are two. All right, so like Charlo, like what's Ronnie getting? 33. He got to be getting 35 at the 40%.
Now Ronnie probably get if a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but if some people do what Earl do and have Derek James on salary, you probably get a bonus of the fight. But Earl got him on a year-round pay period. Some fighters who their trainer is their manager and their trainer is their matchmaker and they just signing contract because they not lit yet. Bro, you and your trainer damn near 50-50 on the cash.
So the manager's rate is 33 and a third. That's what managers get. Al getting 10.
Okay.
So what if you the manager and the trainer? I guess it's between the fighter. But I mean, I know somebody daddy getting 60%. That's the active fighter.
Me too. Me too.
So I mean, you look at it, but you got to pay for
How you supposed to buy a Lamborghini and a diamond chain off that?
Bro, these dudes they get $1 million, bro. They lucky to bring home $100,000, bro. You got to pay taxes. You got to pay the cut man a couple hundred. I mean, you got to pay a trainer 10%. You got to pay Al 10%. You got to pay who else you got? You got to pay them. If you got a manager, you stupid enough to have a manager. That's 33 and the third. So we already talking about over 50% of the purse is gone by percentages.
Oh, you know what's crazy?
This day and age in boxing, you don't even need a manager. You just need a lawyer.
And you know what's crazy?
Yeah, that's it. Why would you pay an advisor and a manager? That just sounds like counterproductive.
It's just like, yeah, just take all my money.
Yeah, shouldn't a manager be at least getting you out here, getting you car dealership commercials and Gatorade commercials? What is he doing as a manager, bro? You ain't doing no walkthroughs. AB was doing walkthroughs, getting 100,000, 20,000, 30,000 at the club
a night. One thing about AB after he fight, he got a couple of days booked already.
So yeah, he gonna walk through and get the bag, like bro. Like, what is your manager doing? I ain't seen one person talk about Earl Spence doing a regional commercial. Like, bro, it's free sponsorship money. Ocho Cinco said that all the luxury cars he got through sponsorships. He never spent a dime on his Lambos, whatever he got.
You telling me
they all came through sponsorships?
You telling me all that drinking Earl doing with his initials? He don't got an E&J sponsorship. He can't get. John DeMarco.
Like I said before, these dudes, you don't see these niggas in regional commercials. You don't see them in chip commercials like Anthony Davis. You don't see them niggas in Canada Goose commercial. They ain't in New York City on the billboard. Why do I have a manager if I'm not gonna be synonymous with a brand? If we don't break our own brand.
These guys are not athletes, bro. They just guys who are fighting.
They're rappers,
bro, and they not branding, bro. You supposed to reach out and brand out, bro. Like, bro, it's too easy. Even if you do it for free.
Even low-ranked players in football and basketball and baseball have some sort of endorsement. These guys are quote-unquote the most popular boxers in the world, and they don't even got a brand deal.
They're not even
in their respective sport.
They're not even just that, bro. They're not even hood famous, bro. Like, bro, you telling me if Earl as big as they say he is, he just can't go down to the dealership and get a deal? He talked to Jerry Jones, he can't get him a little sponsorship, bro. These dudes leaving free money on the table. Like I said, Ocho Cinco said every real luxury car he got, it came from a sponsorship, bro.
That's real,
bro. That didn't come off his credit or his debit. That's a handout.
Listen.
Bro, that's a hand. He said all the shit.
These dudes is athletes and they gotta pay for sneakers.
Crazy, bro. They probably got paid for boxing. They might get the gloves on the humbug.
No, they don't. Bro. They copying that. They copying that.
That's crazy, bro.
If anybody should have an endorsement deal, it should be people like Haney, Tank Davis, Errol Spence. I mean, Bud is with Everlast. Deontay is with Everlast.
But you don't see them in Macy's like you
No,
see
you
Andre
don't.
Ward in the corner.
You don't. But that's on their negotiation. At least they're with somebody's.
Andre
Like,
Ward
how
with
is
Jordan.
Devin Haney not with? How
But
is
that's
Devin Haney
promoter.
not
That's
with Grant?
promoters used to put brand deals on fire. And then you got a manager. What is he doing? Just managing your town space, fight week, interviews. But a lot of these dudes got publicists on top of that. Where you got to go through the publicist to get the energy.
Interviews.
So you got to go through the publicist to do the interview. Then you got a publicist. You got a manager. Like, bro, and he not getting you no, bro. There's no reason why these dudes. You might see these niggas at a football game and they might just put the air box a little bit. Yeah, like, bro, why is these dudes don't have deals, bro? They don't even got logo. They barely got logos.
Only
Bro,
logo.
you talking about man, locally famous, bro. It's crazy, bro. You really just living off the boxing money and your investments, and you know people might do real estate and all of that. Like Caleb Plant said, he do real estate. I was saying, bro, the sponsorship's just gonna branch you out even more.
Ain't no reason why you should even have a local sneaker store sponsorship. Like why
bro, a used car dealership. A used car dealership is the easiest shit to get, bro. You said couple lines is it. Come on.
Come to Atlantic Honda. That's it.
These dudes are comfortable. And now that the pay scale reset, they're gonna be mad, bro. Wilder already said threatening to retire. You know what that was about.
But the thing is, it's different for him. He was on top for 5 years.
And you got basketball, you got football players like Chris McAllister used to be a cornerback for the Ravens, living in his mom and daddy basement. So if Chris McAllister, man, he made more money than y'all gonna make in boxing.
Listen, man, Kawhi Leonard on his rookie deal. He was making more than a lot of these boxers. He was still driving a Ford Bronco.
In Suburban. Yep. He said, as I said, a lot of them lighter weight divisions don't got Americans in them, so they're not marketable enough to attract the dollars. That's why Rasheed Warren didn't turn pro after the 04 Olympics, because of the travel. And not even just that too, bro. People don't think they hurt each other. So the card like Charlo twin double hitter, they fought Rosario, and they did how much? I don't know. It's up to them. Renu Sauter, salute. Why wouldn't PBC do a blockbuster card on Showtime with his top fighters? Because it doesn't matter, bro. No matter. Look, their biggest fight was Broner and Mikey. One of their biggest, and Wilder and somebody. When they Wilder and something, Wilder was the only person on Showtime to do 1 million viewership.
Pay-per-views, and then second was AB.
No,
right?
1 million viewership. It's just regular Showtime viewer. He was the only one that cracked 1 million. What fight was that he cracked 1 million on?
Was it the one before Brazil?
Or was it Ortiz?
Yeah, I think it was Ortiz.
Hold on. So let's see. Hold on. I think you is right.
I mean, Brazil wasn't pay-per-view, so was it Brazil?
It might be. It had to be one of the two.
It was.
Oh, yeah, it was. Hold on. I still got the tag up.
You talk about regular views too, Henry.
Regular. Yeah, he get what we're saying. So they said it did 1.1 million viewers.
Yeah,
and it peaked at 1.2 on Showtime.
And what fight are you talking about?
Ortiz.
Wilder Ortiz won. The one regular TV.
The one that was in the town, but and I think the second.
And they went up against UFC. Hold on, they went up against UFC 2 that night.
And I ain't watching no UFC that night.
The prelim. It was a UFC fight. The prelim card, UFC 222. It says, according to Nielsen Premium Cable, UFC 222 card averaged 950,000 viewers on Fox Sports 1.
What year was this, CJ?
From I'll see it in a minute. Hold on, up from 697,000 for UFC 221. It says the pay-per-view box 220 was in the neighborhood of 340 to 380. It says that Showtime boxing entire card averaged 730, but Wilder versus Ortiz itself produced one of the network's best ratings in a long time. Evidently, there wasn't much interest for Jose Uzatagi and Andre Dirrell, but ain't that where he punched punched Uzatagi with the main event? Yeah, the main event is just 1,055,000 viewers and peaked at 1.2. It's the first time that any Showtime fight has eclipsed 1 million mark since 2015, when Deontay Wilder won the WBC title from Romain Stavern. So Wilder had the only $1 million viewership so far.
And I think the second highest one, CJ, if I'm not mistaken, was AB and Mikey.
So no, them since 2015. So then he did
AB
Dominic
and Mikey
Brazil.
more than 15.
Was it 15?
I
No,
think
it wasn't no 15.
No, it wasn't 15. It wasn't 15, Henry. It was 17.
AB and Mikey?
Yeah.
I'm with that. Yeah, no, you might. So he said Waters Scale Brazil peaked at 990,000. So yeah, it did 2 minutes. It was only 2 minutes, was probably why.
Yeah.
The viewership live did 886,000. A total of 1.1 million watched Brazil live on TV through the streaming on demand and a replay on Monday. Okay, so yeah,
This
so
dude was
Wilder
out here smashing Gary Russell's numbers.
So Wilder was just like what? Just like a hair a little bit over 100,000 from doing $1 million. Had it went longer, probably would have did $1 million.
If he would have went to the second round.
Yeah. So AB had hold on. So Broner versus Mikey Garcia, the fight averaged 881,000 according to this article. But a unanimous decision peaked at 937,000.
Come on now.
So I mean, come on, and these are numbers that celebrated. So it said this was the highest rating for boxing since Showtime's Wilder versus Romain Stavern. So Wilder got all the viewership because of what? Because he fought on regular TV. He fought on regular TV. He's fighting on undercards. This was what?
Well, CJ, can you make the point why AB had those numbers too?
Because he used to talk crap.
There you go.
He marketed
himself marketable.
He marketed himself, and he also does interviews at the right places. He went to Breakfast Club. He did World Star Hip Hop vlogs. He went to
2017 was when they fought.
2017.
So yeah, you talking about like why shouldn't Showtime just pull the plug? They probably just don't have nothing to put in place of that. Showtime should just pull the plug, bro. They could do better with putting another TV show on there.
Showtime is living off of having hit TV shows that only real fans watch.
Hey, CJ.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you say something on an earlier video talking about HBO does have the money to go back into boxing?
Yeah, they said that.
Yeah,
I gotta get clarification. I talked to him.
Yeah,
he said that they said they put Game of Thrones on at the same time. I would imagine it was to be a rerun, right? And they said the Game of Thrones did better numbers than the boxing.
Geeks love their Game of Thrones.
Concurrent.
Yeah, because Game of Thrones is a Sunday night TV show. It's not a Saturday.
They put it on Saturday. They put it concurrent on. I guess the replays. It had to be the replays. They put
did
it
a
the same
replay
time
with live TV. That's what they did.
So they put They put the Game of Thrones against boxing. The replay. They said that Game of Thrones did better.
It was probably like HBO signature going on at the same time as the boxing event, and then everybody was tuning into that, and they were like, "Oh,
Game of Thrones." Yep, the numbers don't lie. Promoters doing a terrible job. They don't promote the fight. Promoters used to be the plug to Gatorade and Powerade and Right Guard and all types of stuff. You know, these dudes paying a promotional fee.
Wheaties,
bro. That's why Tony Harrison keep his father's his trainer, his brother's his trainer, and he's probably the manager. He keep the money in the same circle. I think he said he keep the money in the same circle. You got
at least you know where it's going.
Yeah, at least you keeping it in the family, bro. When you talk about 100% pie, 30% gonna go to taxes. I'm being nice there, right? 10% I'm being nice going to Al. We don't the cut. They don't make nothing. The trainer gonna take 15. That's 25. Come on, that's 65% of your 55% of your purse right there. Come on. And we ain't talking about the people who got a manager taking 33 in the third, bro. Like, man, I would never let my son box, bro. Never. It's too much based on race politics, and there's too much money coming out. Too much money coming out, bro. You taking punishment for a fee, and you gonna come on.
Imagine somebody got a single mama who want their son to be in boxing. That lady better learn how to work that jaw.
Shakira gets free gear from Shakira get free chair from OVO by Drake. He said Al Haymon is protecting the fighters due to what happened to his brother. He pays them not to fight, or he pays them to drop the belt, or even he pays them to turn down the fight. It is what it is. Now you pay.
Does he pay you to scapegoat and make up stories like that?
He probably right. That's probably true. Right. That's probably an accurate statement, right? That he
How
just
you pay
said.
A man not to fight, but then
he did. He paid Peter Quillen and Leslie $500,000 not to fight.
We know he did that, but we know he did that. But he's not doing that consistent.
Man, allegedly he paid Keith Thurman to drop his WBC belt.
Oh, you mean when he took his first 30-month sabbatical?
He said, I didn't get my belt up. He said, I didn't get my belt up.
He said, I'm still a champion.
I'm still a champion. He signed a contract allegedly. He got paid to sign a contract. They said he'd be at a mandatory still. He probably didn't even know.
Technically, he lost, so he's not still a champion.
No, he didn't lose the belt. He didn't lose the belt in the ring. Yeah. He lost the WBA in the ring. He was no longer champion. He relinquished it.
Yes, we know this. We know this. But what I'm saying is, I'm not about to be out here making Al Haymon look like he's the scapegoat for these fighters.
He is.
Bro.
He is. I'm not going to say that, bro. What was their motto, Kerry? Fighters control their own destiny. And that's what Al Haymon was about.
And that's not close to impossible. That's close to impossible because if fighters control their own destiny, there ain't no way in hell these fighters is fighting one time every 9 months. You could fight one real hard fight, a stay busy, a fight to get your rankings up, and keep it moving a year. But no, you want to fight one time a year, go on pay-per-view, do 65,000, say, no, it was 194. Stop lying. And then you want to feel good about it. And then you're going to have Henry, Kobe, and CJ come on here and say, stop lying.
He had the investors put the money into it. So I'm telling y'all, he had the investors put the money into it, bro. So like I said before, man, now it's drying up, bro. That's what their motto was. Let fighters control their own destiny.
And this is what happens when you let fighters control their own destiny.
They don't fight each other.
Another reason why I don't believe that is why Gary been asking to fight every 26 pounds.
He lying.
How many years?
He lying. He pricing himself out how it was put to me.
Yeah. But control your own destiny. We would have heard these facts a while ago. It's not.
We could see it. They not fighting each other. That's a fact. Shawn Porter went in there and he crossed the street.
No, I'm talking about 26. You know the weight classes that
they said that he priced himself out. Every time a big fight came up, he priced himself out. That's what's told to me.
He said, "I want
3.5." Don't feel bad for Gary Russell. Gary Russell did it to himself. He can respond to that, but that's up to him.
Shawn Porter for all of these fights, and I respect him more for his fighting the fights than us still having to wonder how he would have performed in the fights.
Like I said, they let these fighters do what they want to do. When is Al Haymon force somebody to go out there? I can't see a fight where you force somebody to go fight somebody. Only fight they say is Broner versus Porter.
Or where he forced somebody to go retrieve a belt from the other side of the street. Go get that belt back, young man.
It's crazy, bro. He never sent nobody to go get a belt because every time his fighters meet somebody in the middle of the street, they get smashed.
They come back with their eye over their head. Daddy Al, he whooped on me.
And that proves that they don't know what they was doing. They rarely had somebody come victorious in those type of fights, bro.
What, when they send them over to another platform?
Or when somebody come over here and pony down on like Lomachenko did Gary Russell?
FN
Jabblade was a...
Go ahead. Remember, Gary, he came back when JoJo went over there, but still, JoJo wasn't really nobody.
The last time a PBC fighter did hide and go get it was Errol versus Cal. That's their last go get the belt and bring it back fight.
But even still then, Eddie Hearn was kind of still in the loop with Al Haymon.
But that was, we know.
No, I mean, like I said before, I mean, it is what it is. Let me get out of here. He said, Boardwalk Empire, my favorite show. I never finished it. It was good, though. He said,
that was a really good show.
Haymon's business practice made no sense to us. Behind the scenes, he's considered a genius. I mean, yeah, because he put the control in the fighter's hand.
It's not that we don't say it makes sense. We say these fighters is doing things that you wouldn't like. You see, it's because you living in this era that you saying this. But if this was happening when you was a toddler and before you was born, you would be saying right now you don't respect these fighters. You would be saying that, but you're not saying that. A lot of people in the era when Ray Leonard took that When Ray Leonard took that break because of the eye, and he finally fought Hagler, people seen it as Hagler done. Remember, Hagler and Roberto Duran have an age gap over Ray and Tommy Hearns. People forget that part. Roberto Duran beat Sugar Ray Leonard when he was 32. People don't know that. People forget that part. Roberto Duran was 32. He already had 60 fights, and then lost to Ray. People forgetting these things. You feel me? These fighters were really fighting each other back then. When Ray only got 40 fights. That's a PBC pace right now. Ray got like
and
45 fights.
he only has 40 fights because of that injury.
Yeah, but guess what? He beat Marvin Hagler when Marvin Hagler was over the hill. Marvin Hagler was ready to fight him before he got injured. Before he got injured, Hagler wanted that fight. It didn't happen.
And remember, all in his prime, he fought all his legacy fights within his first 30 fights. So
except Marvin.
Except Marvin. There ain't no PBC fighters doing that. 30 fights, they ready to retire.
If we was in that era, we would have been mad at Ray for not fighting Hagler and taking the years off and coming back. We would have called Ray the Thurman. It's you the successful version of Keith Thurman. That's what we would have called him. You winning the fights, you fighting the fight right people, but now you doing sabbaticals. We would have called him the successful Keith Thurman. But y'all don't want to say that because Ray is one of the greatest of all time. But we gonna say it for Keith because we living in the moment with Keith.
And because Keith ain't fought a day.
Andy said my phone got hot and crashed, so I'm using my backup phone now. But thanks for having me on. Let me speak. Appreciate it, yep, Andy. But let me get out of here. Appreciate
Andy,
you.
Andy, a real one. Everybody out there, subscribe to the channel. Like,
I'm trying
share.
to find a female to come on, bro. So
and we need a bad joint to come on to the podcast because we
man,
want to
I don't care what. Look here, I don't care. Look, I don't care what you look like. If you professional,
and you got a sexy voice,
got a nice voice. Yeah, I'm there. You got a nice voice. Professional, punctual. We looking for a show a week, maybe 3 shows in a month. That's all we looking for. I don't know. We got a couple team meetings a week. I'm gonna take your input. We start profiting. We're gonna split the profit. So, Kobe, I'm gonna need your information because I'm gonna let you know everything. I'm gonna let you know tomorrow everything.
Bro, you got my information, dog. What you talking about?
No, not that information. Well, hang on, peace. Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure you share it. You can listen to the replay on Spotify, Good for the TV podcast.
What time the replay going up?
Before 10, before 10 Eastern Standard Time in the morning. I like to be a little bit earlier, but Anchor.
Oh yeah, and I got one more thing to say, CJ. To all y'all busters out there, to all y'all suckers and y'all busters out there, listen, don't just be a Debbie Downer and just listen and hate on us. Just hit the dislike button and do the same thing.
Facts. So yeah, so Spotify, Anchor, I will let y'all know. The fastest is on Twitter. So I always let y'all know on Anchor first on Twitter. So follow me on Twitter, the link in the description. Peace. So hold on.